ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys, look alive, look alive. It's your boy, Act Reacher, with another episode of the Jamboree, produced by the LDBC, executive produced by the Full Berserker Clan. We in this thing. Today, tonight, or whatever. Um, we're gonna do the movie topic part two again. It's a little freestyle. That's something that everybody could talk about. It's not just one thing that one. So whenever I have a movie discussion, it should never be nobody mad or nobody feeling left out because you could bring up any movie that we probably might have forgotten when it comes to this one. So this is one that I like because I feel like most people can participate, whether we're talking about that particular movie or not. You know what I mean? Just cool. And me, I was just watching a movie just a few seconds ago. I didn't finish watching it because I wanted to go live with y'all. It's a Jean Claude Van Damme movie called Hard Target. Now, I don't remember if I had ever seen this one. I don't remember it at all. It takes place in New Orleans, and Jean Claude is like a merchant seaman in this one. Pause. Um, I had never seen it, and he's like helping this girl find her dad because her dad used to like write her letters, and then all of a sudden the letters they stopped coming. So uh, to me, I never seen this movie. It seemed interesting to me. I was kind of mad that I had to go on the air because I was kind of getting interested in it. And all the things that I was watching, and I couldn't, like, I don't know, my certain days I'd be like that. I'll try to find something to watch, and I know I want to watch a movie, but I'll force myself, and it'll be hard for me to like get settled and like finally have like something that I particularly really like and that I plan on watching or whatever. Like it's hard. Like it's a random movie that I never watched. Like I could tell you the Jean Claude movies that I love. Of course, Bloodsport. Um, of course, what is that called? Death Warrant. That one with the Sandman. Um, I like the Kickboxer. That one was good. Um, there's a lot of Jean Claude movies, man. I'm probably shoot. I like the one Lionheart. I hadn't seen that one since I was a kid. I recently watched that one where he was fighting for money or whatever. I thought that one was pretty dope. So I enjoyed that one as a kid. Oh, what's good, JFL heads? I'm shaking, champ. I ain't gonna lie, you be liking these topics. JFL head likes these. That boy be naming man movies. Um, yeah, man. I thought I seen every Jean Claude movie until like now. Oh yeah, how could I forget? Double Impact. That was one of my mom's favorite ones because of course she was a twin. That was her one of her favorite Jean Claude movies. Real spit. That was one of her favorite ones. To me, I should have actually. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that. I think that's on Amazon Prime. I'm gonna watch that for the Charlos, for the Charlos, double impact. You know what I mean? That's when Jean Claude, had like the evil twin brother with the scar on his face. Yeah, y'all remember that one? Fool, are you back yet? Nah, he ain't back. Fuller would have commented. I know he had to see a couple of these movies. Yeah, man. I don't know. I just think that, and I always thought that Rob Van Dam, the wrestler, I always thought he was related to Jean Claude Van Damme. I always thought that. Do not ask me why. Couldn't even tell you why. Yeah, but yeah, I had my fault. My fault, y'all. Um, yeah, but I had to jump in on the other side because I gotta run outside and throw away the garbage. Alright. Yeah, but like I was saying, thought I see Hype reach on camera.
Young in the game, young in the game, young in the game, and it's the damn thing changed.
What's good?
We're shaking, man. Y'all sound like y'all lost my best friend on this motherfucker. What's going down, man? Hello?
Man,
Talk about
let's talk about John Claude movie.
Wherever?
I said I was
I
talking
said I was
about
talking
Jean Claude Van
about
Damme
John Claude
movies.
Van Damme movie.
Hold on, let me. I don't know what.
Me or
Okay, what you saying, bro?
it sound like I hear a bunch of water or something in the background.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you
You hear
You
me?
hear me?
a little bit, but it sounds like you talking through a megaphone.
You hear me now?
I hear you good now. Yeah, you was good then. What
Huh?
I said? Now, what was you saying, bro?
Oh nah, I said I was talking about Jean Claude Van Damme movie.
Oh shit. Oh, y'all talking about movies tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, man. You hit me right when I was walking out the door from doing that interview and shit from
Nah,
at
I
the radio
seen you.
station.
I seen you. You seen me comment. I was
Yeah,
listening.
I did. My whole damn laptop lost internet connection. I ain't feel like going through back all that to bring it back up.
Yeah, but that was some good shit.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Nah, I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I
Yeah,
watched
man.
most of
Yeah, go back. Y'all gotta go back and catch that, man. That Quinn Randall interview. I'm gonna do a one on one with him too. We're gonna have a sit down and do a one on one. But yeah, man. So what John Claude movie? I wasn't no big John Claude Van Damme fan.
what?
No, I wasn't.
You wasn't a Jean Claude Van Damme fan.
Nope.
Max, so you didn't like Bloodsport.
That was the only one.
You didn't like Kickboxer.
I actually Kickbox was alright. I like Bloodsport. Only reason I like
Nah,
Bloodsport
Bloodsport
was
was better. I agree with you.
Bloodsport had Bolo Yang and Tom Poe in it, and I was a Bolo Yang fan. That's why I like Bloodsport.
Oh, you like Bolo?
Hell yeah, I was a Bolo fan. That was my nigga. Only Bolo movie I don't like was the one he did with Billy Blanks.
Which one was that?
You have to go back and see it. He played a good guy. He punched the door and killed the dude from the other side of the door. And I always like that shit was fake. Even when I was a kid, I was like, that shit was fake. Ain't no way you for to punch a door with somebody standing on the other side and bust their insides out. But
Nah,
I was
you ain't lying about that.
it was a steel door too.
That was a steel door.
Yeah, I had to go find that movie, bro, because that was a crazy movie.
Yeah,
But
I was watching. The reason why I brought up Jean Claude Van Damme because I was watching this movie called Hard Target, and it actually was all right. It's 90. It was in '93. I never seen it, and it starts off. Jean Claude, he's like a merchant seaman. That dude is based in New Orleans.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to be a John Claude Van Damme really big time fan.
I know, me too, me
Like,
too, me
I mean,
too,
even Time
me
Cop.
too.
I like that movie. Time
Oh
Cop.
shit, there we go. I
Um,
forgot about that one.
so
that movie.
y'all could really talk on it because I'm gonna be honest with you,
I'm
bro.
not just we not just talking about Jean Claude.
No,
It's
I ain't say I was getting off. I'm talking about y'all talking about John Close.
yeah, I know. It's just right now
You
we
thought I was finna get off. No. I'm saying this is what I was saying. I said with John Claude, I guess because I was watching so many kung fu movies that when I watched John
yeah. See,
Claude, I'm looking at him like,
you
man, you
one of
don't.
them niggas that was watching Five Feet to Death and shit like that. So you
Yeah,
really like like
Yeah,
you know what I mean on some other shit with the kung fu movie.
I'm not gonna
exactly.
lie to you. Um, John Claude. That movie.
Jean Claude was that nigga when we were growing
Yeah,
up and then like
for a
mid
time.
to late '80s and early
Yeah,
'90s. Shit,
for a
I wouldn't
time he
even say the
was.
whole '90s, all the way up to the 2000s is when he really fell off. I want to say
Um,
like '99. It was a wrap.
there was that other movie too. I forgot the name of it, but he had long hair, and
Yeah, I think
I
that's
can't.
what we talk. Yo, bro, we talking about the same movie, bro.
Oh, Hard Target.
Yeah, that's the one I
Okay,
said I
that's the one.
never seen. That's the one
That's
I
the
was
one where he
watching
had long hair.
before my girl left the crib. I was just
Hmm.
watching that with her. She was like, "Oh, this is." I was like, "Yeah, this movie is all right." She was like, "You never seen this?" She was like, "I thought you was the biggest what's her name
John
fan,
John
Jean
Claude Van
Claude
Damme.
Van Damme fan." Yeah, she was like, "I even seen this one." I was like,
Yeah,
"Nah, I don't remember this one."
yeah. That movie I remember. It was pretty good. It had some pretty good action scenes in it too. I actually like it a lot. Um, I guess the main John Claude Van Damme movie I liked though was which one call it Kickboxer. I think that's what kind of put him on the map. You know, I guess the only downside to Kickboxing was it was pretty similar to Bloodsport, but still, it was still a good movie though. Kickboxing, and it was based on a true story too. That movie was actually based on factual things that happened. I like that movie.
Yeah, Mac.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Hey, I said, "Yeah, Mac." See, Jean Claude was the man.
You tell John Clark get in there with a real Jet Li.
Oh nah, see, when it come to Jet Li, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie,
You know what movie I was
I love
watching with
Yeah.
Jet
Jet
Li.
Li?
You can't
You
make
know
me
what movie?
skip.
You know what movie I was watching with Jet Li? I'm like, man, he played this part pretty good.
My favorite
Um,
movie is always gonna be Fearless. That movie make me cry like a girl all the time.
What's up, Ash? What's up? Stay ready.
What's going down, man?
what's
Nothing
up,
much.
Battle Rifle? Yo, what up, man?
Movie. I don't have a movie talk without me, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, the best Jet Li to me is I always gonna love Fearless. That's
You
funny.
know what movie I like? I actually like Romeo Must Die.
And Legend of the Red Dragon.
You talking about with Anthony Anderson and
Yeah,
Aaliyah?
yeah, that's a good movie, man.
Yeah, I just said
It's
feel
real cheesy.
you
Like, I
talking
mean, don't
about
get me wrong, I
you
love it.
talking about fucking Romeo Must Die. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
talking about that shit. I'm talking about Fearless.
That movie's good though, and it's a Jet Li movie.
I mean, it's extremely cheesy. That football scene was like, oh my god.
Okay, now that
What
football
movie you
thing was
talking
dumb.
about? Which one y'all talking about?
This
Romeo Must Die. You remember,
Y'all
like,
talking about? Oh yeah, that shit was trash.
it was kind of like, what's the story they was trying to tell? Like, I think it's a story that's been told a
no, it
million
was
times.
a
Like,
family. It was like a you know that I
Rather
think they were trying
rather
to
watch.
tell the story of Romeo and Juliet because that's Romeo and Juliet involved a lot of
y-
families. And
yeah, that's probably what it was.
I think the thing is with Romeo and Juliet, they couldn't be in the same like the families were rivals, so they didn't want them to
Yeah,
be in love or
the
something like that.
Capulet Montesquieu. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that. We had to do that shit in drama.
yeah,
Remember that
it
shit.
was Romeo and Juliet. That was the movie. Um, Another good movie I like, but it's not a martial art movie. But this movie I can watch over and over again. In fact, I would say it's like my favorite movie of all time. Maybe, yeah, maybe, maybe I will, yeah, like, it's a foreign movie though, but they have subtitles on it. But it's still one of the best movies I've seen in my life. It's called City of God. I don't know if you heard of it.
Oh yeah, the Brazilian movie.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I love that movie.
This nigga crazy.
Yeah, that movie's amazing.
I done
That
dealt
movie,
with
I love
fantasy
that movie, man.
my whole
I
life.
love that movie.
And he asked me if I watched City of God and dealt with
Yeah,
Spanish
no,
shit.
some people don't know. You know, I'm sorry to say it, but some people don't know about City of God. You know, I'm
Don't
just
ask
being
the
real.
dude like don't ask the dude like me.
No, some people don't even know about City of God, though. You know, but that
Lil Z
movie,
and all of them, man.
Little Zay, Little
Zay,
Zay
my
was,
Zay,
yeah,
Yeah, and
Lil Zay
knock
was
Little Zay,
knockout
Little
Mike.
Zay was knockout Ned.
Knockout Ned. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
No, but Little Zay was a hitter though. That's the thing. Little Zay would hit you. Like Little Zay is the guy you would want on your team. You know, if you were gonna ride on someone because he wouldn't. There was no backing down with him. You know, until some other guys took over, basically. You know, left them stretched.
Is the part real at the end that he actually gets back? You know,
Huh?
you know what? By a bunch of kids.
I think that's what happened in the real story. You know,
Mm.
he got ran up on and basically they're pretty much like ended his stuff. Basically, that's basically what happened. You know, yeah. Um, Question for the panel: are you guys gonna watch that new Fast and Furious spinoff?
You talking about Hobbs and Shaw? I don't think.
Yeah,
I started watching Fast and the Furious after what's the name now? No,
you said you stopped watching it when what?
when my boy died, I ain't watched one since.
For Paul Walker.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's gone on way too far. I mean, I know some people like those dumb fun movies, but I just can't. I think I've seen up to seven.
It was originally supposed to be a trilogy, and they just kept on with the shit.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much any movie that keep making money, they're gonna keep making sequels. So like, I mean, like I got
I, I can't stand that they keep making motherfucking Fast and Furious. Hate that shit, man. I'm tired of it.
yeah, it's annoying to me. I can't
I
really.
don't even. I never even really. Only one I watched outside of the first one was probably five because I remember my sister and my girl at the time. You know what I mean, forcing me to go see it. But never, you know what I mean. The only one I ever really liked was All them other shit I never really gave a fuck about. It ain't really even about Fast and Furious no more. It's an action movie.
I haven't
I
watched
will say
all of
that
them.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Battle Rock.
I will say that all those Fast and Furious was like never one of my favorites. Like even through to this day, like looking at it now, the movies are pretty standard. Really all that great. But I will say that every now and again, if I'm like feeling bored and I want to watch a particular chase scene, I'll always go back and watch the first Fast and the Furious, where they killed Dom's boy, and then he had to catch back up to him because the triad thought Dom was dropping a dime on everyone. I think, but I love that chase scene when he has to catch back up to him. You know, on the motorcycles.
So I'm gonna ask y'all, have y'all seen this movie? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure y'all probably haven't, but I think if y'all haven't, I need y'all to go. I need everybody in the chat and on this panel to go watch it. And when y'all watch it, let me know because that's a badass movie. It's called Chaos Theory.
Nah, never seen it.
Chaos
That
Theory. That sounds
What year?
really familiar.
What year?
man, I love that fucking movie.
What
That
year?
movie, that movie came. I can't remember, but it's got Jason Statham, Wesley Snipes. This was right before Wesley Snipes went to the penitentiary. And when I say that's a dope ass movie, I'm gonna tell you like this: that movie is so good that it has a twist in it twice in the movie, but you don't even realize the first twist until the end of the movie. You don't even realize it was a twist in the movie until it
That,
gets to the end. And the
that's
shit
what I
in the
like
end, it
about.
like fucks you all the way up. You're like, what? And then it goes back and take you through the whole shit.
That's what I like about Quentin Tarantino.
You know what? I'm really mad at Quentin Tarantino though. And I'm gonna tell
Why
you
is
why.
that?
He's one of the only guys who can produce a sequel that's better than the first movie. And
Mm.
I'm
I
a
don't
big
know.
fan of no, I'm a big fan of Kill Bill 1 and 2. And I heard he was making 3, and it's like, yo, what's up, man? I'm a
Oh,
big
Shit.
time
you
Kill
waiting
Bill
on
guy.
3?
I gotta
I
give
am.
Ryan Coogler his props for Creed too, dog.
Uh, I mean, he didn't direct that movie. Remember, it was he
Who
produced
directed
it.
this?
It
No,
was
he because
it
he
was another guy. It was from Cincinnati, I think. Or
I heard he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
supposed to he directed that and I heard he coming back for three and bringing
Nah,
Deontay
nah,
Wilder to play
nah.
Clubber
nah,
Lang son.
he directed the first one. I think he produced the second one. He was going to direct. I think he had like another a busy schedule or something, so he gave it
Yeah,
to another guy.
he can't do
But
it.
that bitch
Yeah.
was good, goddamn
I
I
really
mean,
want.
well,
Go ahead.
But I don't even like when he
go
doing
ahead,
movies.
Fuller.
I like him when he doing movies like Hateful Eight and Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. Movies that don't go on order, but he can still explain to you what happened from the very beginning, and you know the whole story and the order it's supposed to be, but how he tell it.
Yeah, like Memento. If you ever seen that, it's a Christopher Nolan film.
So I ain't gonna say I really love Reservoir Dogs. So I wish I could do a black version of that.
I remember I told my job if they come out with a Kill Bill 3, I'm not working that day. Don't call me, ask
Yeah,
me to come
yeah,
in.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty much
Uh, I'm I'm
They
going straight to the theater. I'm
they need to
just
make Kill Bill 3. They really do. Um, I think the
and get the
best part.
same.
You know what I
You go
like
ahead.
about Kill Bill 2? The one I like about Kill Bill 2 was the guy Pai Mei, the old master, the one who taught her how to fight
I
and taught
love
her this.
I
Yo,
love the first one. I'm not gonna cap. I love that fight scene and Luke Blue. I hated when she cut off my Bluetooth. You ain't have to cut my Bluetooth off. That was messed up. I love Lucy's movie.
Um, I like both of them, man. Both of them were good movies, man. For real, I like both Kill Bills.
Nah, they both were good. You're right. Right. Definitely right. They both were good. I can't really pick, but I could watch either one of them.
Yeah, they're both really good. They were really well made.
I think what they should do is they should bring back the same actors who played the little girls uh
Oh,
for
you
the
talk about
movie.
oh, I thought you was talking about what's the name? The one that killed her mom Duke's Vivica A. Fox. Well, who was it? Who was it? My bugging.
Yeah, it was Vivica A. Fox's
Vivica A.
daughter.
Fox, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
I mean, they should. I mean, honestly, they should bring back both of them because I don't. I mean, if I'm writing a story and I want it to be good, I wouldn't make it. Like, I think what somebody they had shot me like an idea that was like, this is what Kill Bill 3 should happen. They
man,
should they
they
should.
don't never listen though, bro. I think I want to see a lot of things come to light. Like what video game you want to see become a movie?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a
Uh,
good question, right? Yeah, I knew y'all was
oh,
going. Mac
Metal
don't
Gear
play
Solid.
video games. Mac gonna be quiet on this one.
I said Metal Gear Solid 2, man. The
Yeah,
first
Metal Gear
Metal Gear
Solid.
Solid. But it will have to be the first Metal Gear Solid, though.
And get
What
the
you mean?
guy
Why would
who
I be silent quiet? I'm gonna tell you what I want. I'm gonna tell
I was
you what
just
I want to
talking
be a
shit.
movie.
I was just talking shit.
I want to see
good.
God of War become a movie.
Thank you,
Oh
Mac.
man, you
I said that.
he
He said
played the
I was
PS4
just getting ready
version.
to say that too. That's funny
He was
that he
talk,
said that. I was getting ready to say
The
that.
PS4 is the original version. The
Everybody was.
PlayStation is the original version.
no, but I get the feeling because literally just got through playing God of War like 10 minutes ago, the PS4 version, the 2018 version with his son. I think that's the reason you said that.
Hell, I like all the God of War. Hell, I tell you another one I want to see. If they make a real live Grand Theft Auto, the way they be doing them storylines on Grand Theft Auto, make a movie like that.
Yeah, that shit would be dope.
Especially like
I
the one
mean,
with Michael, Trevor, and CJ.
Yeah.
like, what would be the real point of making a Grand Theft Auto movie? I mean, they have plenty of crime dramas. You would just basically be stamping the name Grand Theft Auto, which
Yeah,
would it
but I'm gonna tell you something. With Grand Theft Auto, it's a different line.
is what?
It's a different. It's different because think of the crime dramas. Think how it start off. You got a kid like CJ out here doing petty crimes. He just got out. You got your homeboy that's fucking you over. Uh, what was his homeboy that was stupid as fuck?
I forgot what his man's name. I just remember
You talking about Big Smoke
you talk
or
about the
No,
nigga that was begging,
Rada?
one that was begging with him. The one that was
no,
begging him with him.
yeah, the one that was Chop original owner.
Yeah, his
Oh
man.
crap!
His
I
man,
You
forget
though,
the
got
bro.
Trevor,
names.
I remember his
and
name,
then
but
you
we know
and then you
his
got
man that was always getting shit.
the whole Trevor story by itself is a live ass movie.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but I just feel like if you're gonna make a movie like Grand Theft Auto, like it would just be okay. Let's be somebody left.
Yeah, that was me. I had to
But
come back. I had to come back as my alter ego.
I mean the thing is with Grand Theft Auto, let's be honest here. It's like most games that was made in the early 2000s and the 90s. They didn't really have a crazy idea for it. They just had like, hey, let's just make a game where you can do some stuff that they like steal a car and rob from the cops. But then they eventually said like people are not just going to sit here and just play a game over and over that's just so robotic. We got to change the story. So when it comes to Grand
Well,
Theft Auto, there's a bunch of crime dramas, but you would basically just be stamping the name Grand Theft Auto on it. But Grand
I'm
Theft
not.
Auto wouldn't have nothing.
Um,
I get what you're saying, but think about this with the crime drama. It's a lot of crime dramas. It's always the crime dramas. You even got the crime dramas with like Italian Job, but they all different storylines, and they all the reason they keep making them because they keep selling. But when you go to something like the storyline with CJ Hot, then he met the white dude, then Trevor got involved, then they had that whole banker incident. They all coming back helping each other, but at the end, and they hitting these jobs throughout the show. You got this one big job at the end, man, and then y'all go on about y'all separate lives. They done moved him out the hood and moved him into this big spot. You got storylines inside of a storyline. You can make this more than one story. That way, people can come back. That could be a 3 movie thing in itself. Literally, they could be a 3-part movie because it's so long.
I mean, I feel like personally they did Franklin wrong because he by
Yeah,
far has the
Franklin. I
most.
said CJ
He
because
has
he got Andreas.
he has the most boring storyline out of all the three characters in Grand Theft Auto 5 because I mean it's really no advanced story other than he want to get out the hood. I mean like it was so boring. I really didn't like how they did Franklin, but
You
uh
know what? I was gonna say a good movie that they should make. But this is an older game, but it's still one of the best games that like I got introduced to the whole stealth genre, and they should make a Splinter Cell movie. Like they should make it so bet they should make it better than the Bourne series
You
because
breaking up?
oh man, I don't know about that. That's pretty tough to beat,
yeah,
fool.
it's pretty tough to beat. But the problem is, I think the best Bourne movie was the Bourne Ultimatum. But then when they got that new actor in the Bourne series, they lost me with it. You know,
Oh
I
yeah,
couldn't
you're
do
talking
it.
about
Yeah, I
talking about the
couldn't
guy
do
who
it
plays
anymore.
Hawkeye.
Yeah,
That was by far the worst Bourne film. It was so confusing. It was too long, and I think they only had
yeah,
like 2 action scenes.
hold
yeah.
on, y'all. Let me get in the chat real quick. JFL had this here. He said, "What's good?" He act. My cousin said, uh, uh, "I give you the 5 or the 10." He talk about what my mom used to say. Uh, JFL had said, "Is it true? New Spawn or new Blade coming out?" Yeah, I heard that they got both of them in the works. I forgot what the dude, who's the dude from that they gonna have play Blade. I forgot where he's from, but um, yeah, and then the new Spawn, Jamie Foxx is gonna play. So, um, laugh out loud, made racist, bro. Who, what you talking about? It that would be something to see an action film. Shawn Michaels versus JCVD. This guy's DMX should be in Fast and Furious though. This nigga JFL heads is crazy. Omega Red says salute. Which movie was it that took the skin off the fingers when he was on the boat? I forgot what movie you talking about. I remember that too. I gotta think. Wesley Snipes never fall off. JFL had is supposed to be 3. Thomas Moreland says salute family. Yeah, sub to the channel, champ. I've never seen you before, but good to have you. State property, my favorite. Big Money said it won't be the same. Maybe JFL had said. Then he said, but honestly, God of War, Goldberg, or Stone Cold, no one else is acceptable. You know who they was gonna try to have play him though? They was gonna have that dude. I think that's the dude from 300 when he got kicked in the pit. They was gonna have him play it. Uh,
You're talking about wait a minute.
that
You're talking
African
about
dude. You know who I'm
the
talking
guy from
about, fool, of the
the guy
African
from
dude. that
The guy
married
from
Yeah,
the one that
Morgan
married Russell
Simmons.
Simmons
Yeah,
ex
yeah,
ex wife.
yeah. Dijman Honsu.
There you go. There you go.
wait.
You see,
I
Digimon
got that
Hansu
book.
that's
was
who
in
they wanted
300.
to. No, that's who they wanted to have in discussion of playing God of War.
He was in
Oh
300.
no,
Was
he
that
wasn't.
was he wasn't the one that got kicked in the pit?
No, I think
Nah.
that's the guy from. I think that's the guy from Spartacus.
Yeah, that's the guy
Oh,
from
okay, yeah, you're right.
Spartacus.
You're right. I'm confusing. All right, my fault. All right, so what's the name? Well, y'all know who I'm talking about. The one I just named. The one that
Yeah,
got
from
what's the
Blood
name's
Diamond.
ex-wife. Yeah, from Blood
From Blood
Diamond.
Diamond.
Blood Diamond
Yeah.
or Jason X. He was no, that wasn't him. I'm sorry, he wasn't in Jason X. That was the other dude. Always confused them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And he was in what's that movie with
He was actually in Shazam.
Chris?
He was in Shazam
Yeah, he
recently.
was in
He
Shazam.
played he
Yep.
played the
And
wizard.
He was in
you
Tarzan
you
too.
remember Push?
Yeah.
He was in
Hold
Tarzan
on, y'all.
too.
Let me just finish these last couple. Don Dada says salute was good. Don Dada. My girl in here. She said sub to my baby's channel. She said I'm coming over later. All right, cool. JFL said Jamie's gonna be spawned. Okay, cool. Gerard Butler, God of War or nah? Nah, man. Look, man. I gotta think about that a second.
What
I
happened?
wouldn't even mind seeing The Rock probably. The Rock could probably do it.
What I
Oh
missed? What I
no!
He
missed?
too
Don't do
diesel.
don't
He too
don't do
diesel to
Kratos a
be God of War.
disservice.
Hey, I got
Uh,
actually I had a phone call. So y'all trying to see who gonna play God of War?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love The Rock,
Nah.
he has a great personality. I don't think he's a good enough actor to play Kratos. I mean, unless you're just going for like
Nah, I'm
a
with you though.
dumb.
I want it to be a good movie, so I don't want just anybody to
You know who I want to play Kratos? The dude that played Hellboy,
Oh, you talking about
Mickey Rourke. I think that's his name.
Mickey Rourke?
Not Mickey Rourke.
Mickey,
What's his name?
you
Ooh.
talking about Ron Perlman, or you talking
Yeah,
about
yeah. The dude
Oh,
or
that
you talking
played.
about
Batista.
the
Batista. My
But
cousin said Batista.
hell
no
yeah,
no
that's
no no.
perfect.
My cousin said Batista. You think
Batista.
Batista would be a good God of War, E? I'm talking
Hell
to my
yeah.
cousin. You think
No,
he'd
I
be a
don't
good
think he
God of
can do
War,
it.
Kratos?
I
Well,
don't
I
think
don't think
Batista
Kratos
could do
would
it
be a
either.
good. I don't think Kratos would be good. He ain't a good actor.
Well,
JFL,
I
you got
think
to
the
think
thing is,
about. You got to think about people that's like good actors. You just can't be
Batista is
throwing.
a good actor.
I didn't say Batista. I think I'm talking about.
I
He said
wouldn't.
Goldberg. He said Goldberg. He didn't
Go
say Batista. I think Batista's a better actor than Goldberg.
I
Even though
mean, yeah,
Goldberg
he
ain't
has
a
more
bad actor.
experience.
He just bad. He acted bad in one movie. He ain't a bad actor.
I think the thing is, if you're going to do a movie and like let's say just for the sake of it that you're going to pick somebody like Batista, then I would probably keep his lines very short. Because if you look at God of War, the new one, because like the
the
old
nigga
God of
said I
War,
would
he
keep
talked.
his line short. That's fucked up, man. Like he
I'm
got
not
a
trying to.
like he got a speech impediment or something. My nigga, he ain't got no. That dude
He
talk perfectly fine.
he
All right.
doesn't. But okay, do you know the guy who plays
What
Kratos,
about Ving
the black?
Rhames?
He too
Nah,
old.
nothing.
He too
He's too
old. Too
old. He's
old.
too old.
We need somebody that can last for a couple franchise. You know what I mean? When you think about franchise movies, like say if you my casting director, you got to give me people that's young and you know that can last. You know what I mean?
Nigga,
Because we gonna sign you to a
they
couple movie
making a bunch of
contract.
equalizers with an old ass Denzel. Come on.
Yeah, but well, certain roles
Yeah,
is
but
made
yeah,
for for certain
yeah,
people.
those movies are
I ain't even
completely
go
over the
front.
top.
Kratos ain't that fucking old by appearance. If I
I
had
Hmm.
to
wouldn't say by
give a
appearance.
look at him, Kratos look like
Nah.
he's your age in his mid
To,
30s.
to be honest, I'm not trying to be biased, but I just think Hanzo would be the best bet because he kind of looks like Kratos. That's the thing.
Who?
And
He talk about the African dude that married.
and it's not like he's a bad actor. He's a good actor. You know, that dude
He's
can
a good
act.
actor.
You got a point there. He's a good actor. He could play
And he
Kratos.
looks like Kratos. Like if you it wouldn't be that hard to like imitate him.
You
Like
talking about the dude from Blood Diamond?
Yeah,
yeah.
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 You right. I agree. And he got a voice like Kratos.
I think he could. He's a good actor. I could believe him.
Idris Elba too.
Yeah, but Idris get older roles. I rather that African dude that we just named from Blood Dog Beginning.
Matter of fact, my boy from Jason Lyric. I ain't mad at the video.
You talking about the black dude, the bald-headed dude.
Oh, you talk about he? You know what? I could see him doing. You know what? I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. I could see him doing it too. I can
do it.
He can do it. I still think number one candidate so far. I'm gonna go with my African brother. I'm gonna go with Ancestry.com right now.
No, he can do it.
But I don't think that was a bad. My cousin said,
you know, it was a good mention.
He said, I think Goldberg is wild. She said, trust me, bro, Goldberg is it. No, he is not, bro. No, he is not, bro. You're wild.
I think I knew the perfect actor.
This is Greece, though. You know, these are white folk.
He said, God of War is an African. See, that's the problem. If they want to make a colored play that role, you can't even be against it. You should be happy. Like, shoot.
Yeah, because the original actor.
The reason why I say that is because it's sad to say, but when you're a white dude and you're an actor, you really could play any role.
Pretty much. Because guess what? They had look.
And you don't even gotta be necessarily white. You can just look white in appearance.
Look, even the movie, I didn't even bother going to watch this movie because I knew it wasn't going to be anywhere near the anime. I knew it wasn't going to be near the anime at all. But the movie Ghost in the Shell, that one.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the movie.
I didn't think it was terrible, but
it was
the movie. Don't get me wrong. It's the Ghost in the Shell is not a bad movie. It's just
it wasn't the worst I've seen. Yeah,
it's really boring.
I agree. I agree with this one time. I agree with Battle Rifle. I don't think it was a bad movie. It was boring though. It was like, all right, hurry up and end. Like it got to that point with me. Like I felt like a little kid.
I think I got the perfect actor to play Kratos. I got the perfect actor.
He said, I like the new black Captain America. Yeah, that dude is cool. Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie's cool. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
I think I got the perfect guy to play Kratos.
All right, so who do y'all think? Who do y'all think could play Blade?
Blade,
Wesley Snipes.
No, man, we talking about new blood, the new breed. We talking about the new breed.
There is nobody. Nobody can. Nobody.
Yes, there is somebody. Yes, there is. You know who could play him? Matter of fact,
I don't believe it.
You know who else could? You know who could play him?
Michael John White.
I was thinking kind of him because to be honest with you, I got to be all the way real with you. Blade is really supposed to be from London in the comic books. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking of that dude from Pacific Rim, the black dude. That's in. But the thing he may not be tall enough though. I don't know how tall he is.
Maybe I'm just stubborn, but I feel like Wesley Snipes just embodies Blade. Like if nobody ever read on the comic.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though Blade was good, that wasn't how. This is why you got to read the comic books. That's not how it was supposed to be.
Hey, but let's be honest.
I just liked the choreography, the storyline.
Let me ask you a question. Hey, you ever played the first Mortal Kombat?
I did.
Yeah, of course I did.
Well, if you remember. If you remember Kano, Kano was not Australian. They started depicting him.
Bro, we could go all day with this. I could bring up another movie like that. Motherfucking Bane. Bane wasn't English, and Dark Knight Rises. Bane was really from fucking Brazil.
No, but let's be honest though. They always do this though. They don't like. They really when you look at comic book movies, when you look at movies based on video game, they really don't stick to the script of the original story. Like 99% of the time, they don't do it. You know what I mean? They don't stick to the script. So we can't expect that, because even though they have a hit, they know the history of the video game and stuff like that. They usually just do their own thing. And we've seen this with Resident Evil. Like, I mean,
Shit.
like
Hmm.
with the
That's another
Telltale,
movie. I thought it was just like Blade. It
like,
completely different than
Well, the thing
what
is,
it was intended for.
with what I was trying to say is like I was trying to use the example that if people like a certain media more, they'll usually run with it. Like I mentioned
Yeah,
with Mortal Kombat,
yeah.
originally Kano was not Australian. They started picking him as Australian as soon as the movies came out. They used an Australian actor to play him.
yeah,
So it's the same thing. It's the same thing when it comes to Blade. Blade, not necessarily is it London. He's a London guy from the comics, but just because Wesley Snipes just embodied Blade so well, most people are going to the next comics is going to be very, very similar to like Wesley Snipes.
Not, not,
Like
no,
if
no,
you
no, no, no. Comic books is different than the video games, bro.
they are, but they
It's
will.
way
Okay,
different. They're not going to
it,
depict it.
it, it's different, but like get this: if you look at the comics for Iron Man, the newer ones they make now, almost all the quirks and the like mannerisms of Iron Man almost exactly like Robert Downey Jr.
But you can't really say that, bro, because a lot of the stuff they took from the comic books. Because I used to read the Avengers
Yeah,
Assemble
and
comics, the new
that's not
ones,
yet.
and they just remade that Nick Fury. Nick Fury was white with like
Yeah,
brown hair
Matter of
at the
fact,
top,
you got a Nick
and his
Fury comic
sideburns
book.
was white. You know what I'm
no, the
saying?
crazy thing about Nick
They
Fury,
reinvented him, made him black, and then the comic book, the dude literally said, if they was ever to make a movie about the Avengers, I want Wesley Snipes. I'm not what Samuel L. Jackson to play me. Few years later, they came out with the Avengers movie. Samuel L. Jackson really played him. So that's
you
why I
know
say you
what?
can't really even say that. Sometimes the
you,
comic
you
book
can't.
is the reason why they do shit in the movies.
Yeah. Think about
No,
this. The reason the dude from Generation X, whatever his name, played Professor X is because he was the closest person to look like him. When they made these comic books movies, they were literally trying to find people that look the closest to these characters in the comics.
I mean, I
hey,
get that. I like I was trying to say that like it wants to, if certain people do a if certain people do a good job, they're gonna like make them like the poster boy. Okay, I got another good example.
okay,
Mark Hamill as the Joker is pretty much seen as like the Joker, unless you're mentioning Heath Ledger.
yeah,
Why? Because
exactly,
he's if you look at everybody who tries to
Talk
play
about
him,
Mark Hamill.
yeah, Mark Hamill.
yeah,
They're gonna try to
I
sound
mean,
like
I
Mark
think as
Hamill.
far as when it comes to the voice of the Joker, I personally I wanted somebody to do that kind of shit, like kind of how Mark Hamill did Joker's voice, like, but I wanted them to do that in a live action movie. I always wanted them to have like a fake English accent, but you know
mm-hmm,
sometimes it sounds American. Some I don't know why I just liked how he did that in the
mm-hmm,
cartoon so much.
mm-hmm.
I I just thought he did a good job.
But I got the
Mhm.
perfect actor to play Kratos though. Act.
Oh, now who you
Who you
got?
got?
You
Who
ready?
you got?
Who you got?
Okay. Have you seen Prison Break?
Who?
Prison Break.
Nah.
Yeah.
You never seen
Oh no, I'm thinking of Escape Plan.
Well, there's an actor on the show. He goes in the show. He plays with a character named Lincoln Barrows, and you know what? I'll post a picture of him in the chat.
Yeah.
You know what movie I would want? Well, let's kind of like switch the tone a little bit. Um, what biopics would you like to see? I'll name two off the bat, and I know these are probably going to be one of them is going to be popular, but the other one's going to be unpopular. But
I
would
already know
love.
you want to see the Haitian Revolution.
Nah. I was gonna say I want to see a movie about, of course, Nipsey Hussle, because his life, man. If you knew the crap he was in, you can make a movie of it, basically. But I also want to see a movie based on Jamal Shine Barrow, who used to be signed to Bad Boy, because his life, he even said himself in the song, Quentin Tarantino couldn't write this shit, you know? So it would be, I would be open for it to see his life, because people don't know that dude, when he was like, I think 15, he got shot, he got his shoulder blown off with a Tech 9, getting that work in. Like a lot of people, I would like to see a movie like that, to be honest. But they would probably not make a biopic of him, you know, because he's not a really known rapper like that. So that's the thing. That's the whole thing. They probably wouldn't, they probably wouldn't be able to get a budget to make a biopic of Shine. But that's something I would like to see, actually, you know.
Me, if you ask me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I really want to see a Sugar Ray Robinson movie. They was planning on
Damn, you
doing.
just read my mind. You just read my mind.
I think this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They should have been made a movie of his sugar ship a long time ago. So definitely a Sugar Ray Robinson movie. They said that they was planning on doing it a while ago. They pitched the idea in like 2015. They was gonna have a dude that played Martin Luther King and Selma do it. They was gonna call the movie Sweet Thunder. But I think they could have got somebody better than that to play Sugar Ray
Yeah,
Robinson.
I feel like
I could think of a couple people. If I really think, I could think of a couple other black actors that could play.
I would like to see. Well, let me ask you this, and for everybody on the panel, and what did you think of the movie? Did you see the Roberto Duran biopic, and what did you think of it?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen
yeah, I
it. You know
saw
what's
it.
crazy? The day that 503 made me feel bad about not watching that shit, I watched it that day.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it was okay. It was all right. To me, the most interesting boxing biopic, I gotta think. That's actually a hard one. Might be Raging Bull. And that if y'all never seen that movie, that's based on yeah,
Jake
he's
LaMotta.
from New York, Jake LaMotta, just like me. The Bronx Bull, the Bronx Buzzsaw, all that good stuff. Raging Bull, Jake LaMotta. So that was an okay one. And my fault, the one with Mark Wahlberg based on Mickey Ward's life, the fighter. That was a good one too. That was a good one too.
Yeah.
His life was crazy.
I would actually like to see a biopic
I wouldn't mind seeing one of Kid Gavilan neither, man.
Yeah, me
Go
too.
Cuba.
Yeah, or Kid Chocolate. I would want to see something on Kid Chocolate. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind that either.
the only thing I could say not to get at Kid Chocolate was an innovator too, but I say Kid Gavilan more because this motherfucker revolutionized the punch. Like you never gonna forget him. He always gonna be synonymous with the bolo punch.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. If y'all ever get a chance, y'all never heard of Kid Gavilan? His real name Granado Gonzalez. You know what I mean? That's his birth name. Look him up. Cuban fighter, man.
I would want to see a biopic on, but that shit would be too hard to make,
Jay Good, what's up, man?
Because I know you mentioned the Haitian Revolution. Shout out to my Zoes, shout out to my Zoes, definitely. But there's some key figures in the Haitian Revolution that, they can have their own story by themselves. You know what I mean?
He said,
so
go ahead. My fault.
So like, if they did a movie on Duty Boukman, or if they did a movie on like Mac and Dow, then that would be lit. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how true it is, but they said they're doing a movie and Ben Affleck is supposed to be involved in the particulars of this movie, but I don't know if it's gonna be made for the big screen. But they're supposed to be doing a movie on the Black Samurai Yasuke. You know, they're supposed to
I
be
heard
doing.
that. I heard that. I
Yeah,
heard that. I never read about him.
yeah.
He was really a black samurai.
Yeah, he was really an African samurai. And he hit like
I
high
heard of
rank.
Black Caesar, the Black Pirate. I never heard of a black. Matter of
Um,
fact, let me look that up right now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep talking.
yeah, so I don't know if that movie's gonna come out. I don't know if they're gonna make that movie a release, but they said that they said that that it's Lionsgate took the rights of the movie that and so
Now I'm not excited anymore. Hate
yeah, that's what
Lionsgate.
yeah.
Yeah, they make the Saw movies.
Oh yeah, I don't like the Saw movies at all. They're too whatchamacallit.
And
They're too
then they made Hellboy, the newest one.
Oh,
I'm
yo,
not
you
gonna
ain't
lie.
lying, no fooler. Damn, I gotta look this shit up, man. He served in
Hey,
like 1581.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a Hellboy fan.
Yeah,
I don't like the comic book. I don't like the storyline. I'm not really a fan.
Man, I love the original man with
I
Ron
want them
Perlman.
niggas to make a movie on my son Yogi Mitsu. Fooler know that.
Yoshimitsu from Tekken,
Yeah.
the guy who can spin.
Yeah.
Hey man, in every Tekken though, Yoshimitsu he always got crazier and crazier looking, man. Like in the most recent Tekken, that nigga looked like a damn octopus or something. It's like every possible.
That's how Pacquiao gonna look in the Keith Thurman fight.
Man, Pacquiao gonna give Thurman a run for his money.
He gonna be throwing 100 punches. Keith Thurman gonna think he getting jumped. I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I try to tell y'all. Y'all let him juice. He gonna be on his Yogi Mitsu shit.
Yeah, I think Yoshimitsu had a sister, but they didn't really push her like that much. Her name started with a K, but
Oh,
they
I
didn't
know
really.
that dude. That dude. Yeah, he was in a lot. He's in a lot of
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, definitely, man. Mac, man, why you all quiet over there, man? Shoot, I know you know all the Mac. You there? You off mute? Your mic off? I can't hear you, Mac. Sound like you scratching the turntable, champ. What's that, Mac? You say you want them to make a live action Beavis and Butthead? Who gonna play them, though, Mac?
Hmm.
That's hard. Who could play them? Think you got to get Johnny Knoxville to play Butthead. He was born to play Butthead, bro. Who you gonna get to play Beavis? Stifler?
Yeah.
I remember my mom
Hey,
hated them. My mom hated Beavis and Butthead.
I wasn't really a big fan of that show
My mom
either, to
hated it.
be honest with
I
yeah,
ain't
you.
me
gonna fry.
neither.
I had the
Yeah.
video game. I had the video game. I ain't gonna fry. I liked
Man,
it them white. I don't know why I liked it them white boys. They was idiots.
I mean, I think for like the longest time,
To me, honest with you though, if I had to say who was funnier, like out of Beavis and Butthead, I think South Park was funnier though. Like,
yeah, I can watch South Park.
I think South Park was funnier. Like, and then one thing I did like about South Park too, they made fun of every race. They wasn't just like always specializing in one all the time. You know,
Yeah.
They said a lot more Jew jokes. And,
yeah, I was gonna say that. Well, because one of them ones in the crew was Jewish, so they kind of had to do that to make it realistic. Who was it? Kyle was Jewish, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's Kyle, right?
Yeah. Um, which one call it?
It's Kyle. My
I
fault.
think I think also they should make a movie about another biopic that I wouldn't mind seeing is but shoot, he's not known enough. But I would still like to see that biopic. And he kind
Let me
of
shout out the chat real quick, champ.
okay.
JFL had said Mike Tyson, Jamie Foxx, and then when I said Sugar Ray, he said facts. Jay Good, my cousin said they need to make a movie about the best drug dealer out of Queens. Real talk. You talk about Fat Cat, cuzzo. Talk about Fat Cat, Southside from Inwood, Queens.
What about
Um,
what
old
about
shit said, "What's good, old shit?" Jordan Peele is remaking Candyman, one of my favorite movies. I ain't like that shit, man. I ain't
You didn't
like
like
the whole. I
Candyman?
ain't,
Oh
nah, I
man,
did. I watched it, but I just ain't like the whole slave shit and all of that shit.
the
Just ain't
crazy
like
thing
that.
about Candyman?
I
I
hold
love
on.
Candyman.
Ivy Webb says salute to the chat. She says salute. King, what's good, Ivy Webb? Thanks for jumping in. And that's it. That's it. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you're saying, fool.
Yeah, Candyman had damn bees in his damn chest, man. That was
That
that was
nigga was a
something that
thug for that.
yeah, man, had bees in his chest.
Mac, where you at, Mac?
That was a fantastic. That was an amazing choice for a pick of
Mac said he
actor.
want them to make a Halo movie.
Oh my god, yes.
Yo, that's really true what they did to them motherfuckers in Halo. They like put like metal in their body or some shit. They was
What,
kids.
what you mean?
I don't know the story of fucking Halo, man. I was
You
trying to
talking
watch
about?
this shit.
You talking about the Spartans?
Yeah.
It's sort of kind of like
Yeah.
they grew up like
I know
always
you
like.
battle rifle. You look like you would have been one of them motherfuckers. You would have let them
I
put the
mean, my
metal in
name
your body and all of that. Now
too.
me,
I mean,
I would have sued. I wouldn't have played that shit battle rifle. I would have sued. As soon as they even would have talked, as soon as they would have talked about that shit, I would have sued.
man, they really need to make a Halo movie. That needs to be done.
Yeah.
I
That
couldn't wait
that
for
would
that.
be good. That would be good.
Did you see the Halo TV show on Netflix?
I didn't watch it. No, I didn't get a chance to see it.
I watched one. I didn't couldn't really get into it. I tried.
Are you sick, man?
My cousin said he want to see a Metal Gear Solid movie. Ivy Webb,
Yeah.
what movie you want to see? If what movie you want to see hit the screen that ain't been made? That could be a book, a video game. What you want to see, homegirl? Go ahead, go ahead. Y'all keep talking.
I think a good biopic would be a Rocky Locker film. Since he passed not too long ago, or a Bob Foster
Now,
film.
let's talk about remakes. Let's
What
go.
remakes you want to see, or what
Yeah,
remakes are
remakes
coming
that
out?
we want to see that not that's coming out that we want to see.
The problem with remakes is they're not as good as the original most of the time. That's the only downside to a remake. You know.
I
Now,
mean,
sometimes some of them shits was whack anyway, and they needed to get remade.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
you got a point.
It
You got a
goes
very
both
good
ways,
point.
bro. It goes
Yeah,
both ways.
you're right.
Usually,
Because
Which
now
one
I
of
don't
them?
give a damn what nobody
Which
says.
one of them?
I don't give a damn what nobody says. My mom, she told me that there was an older Little Shop of Horror than the '80s one. I said, what? I looked that shit up. I was like, yo, there's really a Little Shop of Horrors before that one. That one, I feel like the '86 one was way better. You know what I'm saying? So that's a movie right there. There's probably more. Whittler. You remember that movie with the rats with Big
I
Ben?
didn't like that one. I didn't like
Oh
that.
man, that was my shit, champ. As a kid, I remember we watched that shit in English class when I was in like 11th grade. We was lit.
The greatest movie remake, I think one of the greatest movies I ever seen was Mad Max with Tom Hardy. Well, actually, it was kind of a sequel. No, that wasn't technically a remake. Well, I'll say the best remake I ever seen was The Thing. It came out with Russell Crowe in 1984.
I'll tell you what movie they
Oh, you
need to
said the
remake.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
that's
that. I remember that. I remember that.
I'll tell you what movie they need to remake, and they need to do it so good that you'll be like, dang, like man, forget about that corny one that they released before. But there's an anime that I used to mess with heavy. I used to mess with this anime very heavy. It was called Fist of the North Star.
Oh,
Guess what? They
yo.
made a movie of that shit, and I was so pissed off at that movie. I'm like,
what's it
yo,
called?
man.
Hula, that anime. Did you ever watch the movie?
That's what I'm saying. The movie
The
was
first
trash.
one?
The movie was
No,
trash.
I'm talking about the movie though, the cartoon one.
The cartoon one was good, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Of course, but the movie, the live action movie they did,
Yeah,
they
well,
didn't do no justice with that crap, dude.
well, they did that
They
same.
need
They did the same shit with Dragon Ball Z.
hell yeah, they need to do. Hey man,
The
you can't do that with those kind
the
of
bot
anime.
Ivy Webb said 86 is a classic. The boxing plug, Street Fighter Assassin's Fist on YouTube series was pretty good. That shit was good, not pretty good.
What was?
That shit right there. Matter of fact, thank you for bringing that up, boxing plug. That shit right there was a good. See, when I say fan films be better sometimes than motherfuckers that really have a budget. That shit right there that he just named right there, that
What
shit
movie
was
was that?
such a dope fan film. I didn't even think it was a fan film. Matter of fact, they selling it in I seen it sold actually
What
when I was
movie?
at Target. It's called Street Fighter Assassin Fist.
Oh, the cartoon.
And that basically
I don't
was
think I've seen that one.
that one was basically explaining the story of Goki and Goken, well, Akuma and Goken, and it also was explaining Ken and Ryu, you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
I
focusing
seen
on
that
they
movie.
train. It was transitioning back and forth.
I
You
seen
know
that
what I mean?
movie. The
So
cartoon, right?
that shit was dope, and it showed how Goki, who was Akuma, got assumed by the Dark Hado, you know what I mean, and it eventually took him over, and he ended up killing a master, Go Tetsu. And then I could keep going on and on. That shit was just dope. Shit was dope.
Yeah, Akuma.
And then Ivy Webb said Last Dragon.
Oh, you
That's
talking about the
not
Bruce
Bruce.
Lee movie?
I'm gonna take. That's
They,
not
they
Bruce.
made one.
that did
It was bad.
it said
The
maybe
Last
not a
Dragon.
remake, but The Last Dragon Part 2.
Time out. The Last Dragon is not a Bruce Lee movie. It don't. Now, yeah, you got to go watch the Last Dragon.
I mean, but he's the poster boy for Last Dragon.
Who?
Usually.
Who?
Bruce Lee.
No.
My
Bruce Lee
cousin
is a
said
black
Fist of the
movie.
North Star, the series was brazy.
The Last Dragon
That shit was nice.
is a black movie.
You talking about the Bruce Lee Roy one?
Yeah, I'm like, don't you?
Oh, you talking about with showing enough?
He
Like
said
Yeah.
he said Fist of
who's
the
the
North Star
master?
will give Goku a run for his money. I don't know
No,
about that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
You gotta get off that
What?
tweet, sir. Ivy
Nah,
Webb
What he-
said
I don't know about
remake Creep Show. Ivy Webb, don't tell me you one of them type of girls. You like them horror movies, boo. Don't tell me you like them horror movies, man. Tell me you like
Man, I think like you were talking about Fuller was talking about how they didn't make an anime. until like what he wanted. I don't think there's ever been a successful anime movie
You're right.
adaptation.
There hasn't been.
Because like I think
They're too
like
hard to
okay,
make. They're
they're
too hard
way
to
too
make.
hard. It like the only
They're way too
thing
hard to make, bro.
and the
Oh
funny
my
thing
God.
is
Ivy West
the
said, "Yo,
No, I believe they can make a Samurai Champloo movie.
I was just about to say this though. Though the funny thing is, the people from what I've like spoken to people, the people tell me that the most successful anime
why
movie.
you sound so low, my nigga? You sound like a serial rapist or something. Nigga, talk louder. Talk louder. Talk
Can you
louder.
hear me now?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so from me talking with friends and whatnot,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, like we was looking like at all the movies that were made, and a movie came out this year, and people was like, "Oh, this is the best anime movie ever," and
What
I
movie
wasn't
is
impressed
this?
at all.
What movie is this?
It's it's Lolita Battle Angel.
Yeah, nah, I wasn't impressed.
I was not impressed with that movie. A lot of people told me that movie is like a 10 out of 10,
Yeah,
and like no way. I could not put that movie that high or anything. That movie is definitely like a 5 or 6 for
yeah,
me. It's don't get me wrong. The action is great. The
mhm.
CGI is great. But the story is just so bland and boring that it brought it down. It really brought it down.
Yeah. I don't
They
like
So
that
fucked up
movie.
Sonic to me. I was so happy about them making Sonic until I seen motherfucking Jim Carrey playing Robotnik. I said, why y'all couldn't have fucking Kovalev cousin play him or something? Come on, man.
like
He,
that was the
he,
best part of the trailer. I mean, everything
he
else was
not,
trash. Like
you know that motherfucker's supposed to be Eastern European, Dr. Robotnik, man. Forgot
I
what
mean,
that.
I'm okay if Jim Carrey's playing it. It's just that they made the animation so whack and bland, and I'm not a fan of people making these live action films, these cartoon live action films like the Smurfs and Alvin and the Chipmunks. They're just so
Yeah, they're
boring and
just like kind
stupid.
of dumb. They're
I
like
agree
kind of
with you with
dumb.
that. I agree with you with that. I don't think Sonic was that. It didn't look the CGI didn't look that bad. I just
The
did it.
CGI
It
looked
just seemed
terrible.
it just seemed pretty soft to me. The tone of the movie.
The scene when he's on a rooftop and he slows down time
Ivy
and then he starts
Mac, you gonna like
when
this
he
one? Ivy Webb said remake the Five Deadly Venoms.
No,
He said
leave
no.
leave
Oh, he
that
don't
shit
want it to
alone.
be touched.
Leave that shit alone.
He said
Don't
he
you
don't want
fuck
it
up
to
my
be
movie.
touched. Ivy Webb. He said no.
You do not fuck up my movie. Period. Nope. Leave it alone. Leave both of them alone.
What about the Five Fingers of Death? We could redo that one.
I don't know. Man, to be honest with you, leave my old kung fu movies alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Cause y'all, every time y'all remake a lot of them old movies like that, y'all fuck them up, and I be pissed off.
you know a movie a
And a
really
lot of
good
people who
remake.
never, you know, it's fucked up. A lot of people who never seen the movies think it's like the best thing smoking, but I'm like, man,
Oh, Kurt came in the chat, came out of nowhere. He said, "Leave that alone." The
see,
Five
Kurt,
Deadly. Dag, Ivy Webb, you got jumped. You got jumped by Mac.
get send Kurt a link. Goddamn,
Kurt said, "Leave that alone." He came
you
out of
got,
nowhere.
you
He said,
goddamn
"Leave
right.
that
Kurt
alone."
Anderson.
Leave that shit alone.
Yeah, because you know how Kurt feel about
Yeah,
his kung fu movies, like Mac.
me and Kurt feel the same goddamn way. You leave them shits alone. Make some new ones. Yeah, that's what you do.
Don't remake
He
Predator
said they
anymore.
destroyed the Green Hornet.
Dude,
Yeah, they did
Yes,
Predator.
fuck
they
up
You
that
did.
know,
movie. They
you
did
know,
fuck up the Green Hornet though.
No,
That was damn near
I
race.
think Green
That
Hornet was
damn
a
near
fun movie.
what? That shit was damn
Yeah.
near racism.
No,
It was damn near racism. What they did to it. They
I
whited
found the
it up.
movie. It was a fun movie. I mean, the movie made me laugh, and the guy was kicking butt in the scenes. It was kind of fake how he could slow down time and all that. But I thought it was a fun movie. I mean, I
nah,
enjoyed it a little bit.
you know what? I was very, very like that 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 movie. I really didn't like the Green Hornet. I really didn't
I
like.
Yeah,
didn't like it either,
come on,
yo.
Seth Rogen. with Seth Rogen, right? The remake.
Yeah,
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 the remake, man.
that
I
shit was
wasn't really
horrible,
feeling it.
bro.
Yeah, I
I
found it
wasn't
funny.
really feeling it.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was.
You know what wasn't a bad remake, but it flew over people's head? I don't give a damn what nobody says. That new RoboCop wasn't that bad, bro.
I
Yeah, it
didn't
wasn't
see
That
that
it.
new
bad.
RoboCop
Yeah,
wasn't bad to me like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't fucking with the first one. The first one was just so
I
gritty
didn't
to me.
watch it.
How they,
yeah, it's not that
I
bad.
did.
cause you
Yeah.
biased, Mac. You
I
only
did.
care about the '80s one.
No, it ain't that I'm
Man,
biased.
the,
I didn't see it, bro. Bro, I'm gonna tell you why I didn't watch it.
Why
Because
you
they've
ain't
been doing
watching, man?
so many
Give me the
remakes. No,
truth.
I'm telling you. You gotta listen. Hold on. I done watched so many new remakes that they done fucked them up so much. That's one of the few movies I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let y'all fuck this up for me. Y'all fucked up,
But when I was
bro.
telling
They
y'all that
fucked
about
Total
Transformers,
Recall up.
Yeah, that
Tell
movie
me I'm
was
lying.
trash.
but when I was
That
telling
movie,
Fuck.
that
y'all
movie
that
was
about
absolutely trash.
Transformers,
They
didn't
fucked
nobody want to
Judge.
listen to me.
They
I
fucked
said, I
Judge
said the
Dredd
only
up.
Transformer movie I ever liked was the cartoon one from '86.
But see, bro, that's a
That's
different.
it.
Bumblebee
Hold
That's
isn't
on.
it.
bad.
The reason that's different
Bumblebee is actually
because
pretty
that's a
good.
cartoon,
Max and one told me that shit sucked.
bro.
Yeah,
The
I didn't like
only
Bumblebee?
what
difference,
you
bro.
call it.
The
Matter
only
Nah,
of
difference.
fact,
Bumblebee
no,
is
it was La
good.
La D.
Listen,
It was La La
I
hold
did
D.
on.
not like
La
that
But
La D
movie.
watched it. She
but
said you was
but
right.
act,
That shit is
but
horrible.
I
the
didn't.
only difference is you got a cartoon compared to a movie. I'm not gonna compare them two, but when you actually got movies compared to other movies, like they fuck Judge Dredd up, bro. How do you
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
Judge? The
No, no,
I
wait,
never
wait,
Stranger
wait,
really
wait,
was
guy
a
wait,
right
wait,
fan
now,
of.
wait, wait,
I'm
Judge
wait,
not
wait.
going
Dredd,
to
Hold up,
one
cap.
of the
hold up,
best things
hold up.
ever.
I'm
What
not
did you
going to
say?
cap.
They
What did you
fucked
say,
Judge
Ack?
Judge up,
Dredd. They redid Judge Dredd, but
It was
like
great. You thought it was bad?
I didn't see. I didn't
bro.
like none of them.
You gotta
So
go watch the original one. If you'd have watched the original one first and then watch them make what they did now, is complete
only reason I
garbage.
watched the first one was because of
Yeah,
Sandra Bullock.
the original one was Sylvester Stallone. I've seen those. Those are like dumb fun movies. Dread was gritty. It was bloody.
Yeah,
It was
I didn't
amazing,
like that movie,
they
bro.
had no
I didn't
story,
like it neither. I wouldn't fool her. I didn't
bro.
like them
Yeah,
shits.
I
bro.
cannot
I didn't
believe
care
you
for them
guys just
shits.
disrespected
No,
Dread like this.
no,
I
the
like the
first
Okay,
one I
Demolition
liked.
Man
I,
better.
I
I
The
like the
first one I
Demolition
liked.
Man better.
you
No, the
know what?
first.
If they remake Demolition Man, I'll watch it.
No, look, the first Dread I
I,
liked. I liked that movie. The remake was not really that popping.
thank you,
Um,
thank
What?
you, thank you.
You guys are
nah,
tripping.
the remake I really couldn't get down with, bro. The first
The
one,
remake with Carl
So
Urban.
let me so let me ask you, Battle Rifle. You liked it to 2004, and did you like the Warzone Punisher? Like the both of those Punishers?
The Warzone Punisher was okay. Is that when they had like that Russian
Yeah,
actor?
I
I think it
guess.
was like Russian or I think it was like Russian or French.
I guess.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was a lot more bloody than the
In
one
the
with
first one,
like with the who was it? Wasn't John Travolta in it?
yeah, John Travolta and then another dude played the Punisher. I go for
Yeah.
the one that played his wife in that one was bad. I go for I loved her. John Travolta. I go for he ended up killing her because he tricked him, making him think that he was cheating.
Ack, I cannot believe you did not like the Dread remake. That movie was amazing.
I didn't like the first one. So only
no,
reason I
the
watched
first
the
one
first one is because I always had a little crush on Sandra Bullock. That was
I
one
get
white girl I
Sandra
liked.
Bullock,
Yeah,
yeah.
I always had a crush on her.
she
Man,
wasn't
the
in the first one.
like
She
Dr-
wasn't in the first one.
She was.
No, you're talking about Demolition Man.
Oh,
Um,
that was Demolition Man. You're right. I'm confusing
Judge
it.
Judge Dredd, man. And
You're
another
right.
thing,
You're right. I am confusing it with Demolition Man. You're right.
and the other thing I like about the first one is they have that robot that was savage as hell. The other one didn't have that dude.
I mean, Dread was still awesome though. I mean,
I
like
didn't really
the
like it. I can understand why you liked it, but still, for me, I had a pass.
I feel like that's one of the few movies I would really legitimately like demand a remake. I mean, demand a sequel because I very rarely demand sequels because just for the simple fact that Most people just already do sequels, and they're just gonna keep spitting out sequels until the money stop. Dread is actually a movie I would say I would love to see a sequel along with Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah,
Man, I would freaking love to see a sequel.
yeah. No, I understand.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Mad Max movies. That last one was pretty goddamn good too.
Nah, we need a Knight
Yeah,
Rider.
with
We need a Knight Rider
Tom
movie.
Hardy.
What? How you gonna make a Knight Rider movie? It won't even be the same.
What?
It won't have
No,
the
With
that's
the
same
just
car
feel.
talking, you could do that shit, Mac. Stop playing,
I
Mac.
you
ain't
talking about
saying
with
you can't. I'm not
David
saying you
Hasselhoff.
can't.
Yeah.
But
The
it's
shit
not
with
gonna be
David
Oh
the same.
man,
Hasselhoff
It's
with the
not the
talking
same feel,
car.
dog. No, what I'm saying is you're not gonna get the same feel without that Thunderbird, dog. That's
You
what I'm
could get
saying.
the Thunderbird.
No, the fuck you can't,
You could get it popping.
bro.
They could restruct that shit. Come on, Mac.
Nah,
They could restruct it.
let it be. Let it
He
be.
said, "Let it be."
Yeah, that's one of them. You just gotta let that shit.
Every time when I told y'all that about the motherfucking whack ass Transformer movies, but nobody putting
That
up no
was a
resistance
cartoon.
with them whack ass shits.
make a
Wasn't
make a
nobody putting up
remake.
no them shits was trash. I said that the cartoon
I
storyline was
tell you
better
what. I'm
than
gonna tell
all of
you
the
what.
movie shits.
I tell you what. I tell you what. Since you want to remake Knight Rider, then remake He Man. Then how about that?
Oh hell yeah, they gotta remake He Man.
Oh,
He
this
Man never
motherfucker.
was a good
Hell
movie
no.
in the first
I think
place
he was being
with Dolph
sarcastic
Hell
Lundgren.
there.
no.
With Dolph
Hell
Lundgren.
no. Yeah.
Let me get in
He
this
got.
chat. Mac
Yeah.
Mac got my blood pressure up. He got me loking up.
Hell no, man. He Man was gay.
Uh
He-Man was
he
trash.
said they
He Man
massacred
was a man walking
Kurt said
around
they
with a stick.
massacred Green Hornet. Ivy Webb said, I think Silver Surfer movie is a good idea. That shit would be fucking you made me want to
Yeah,
go an
they have
extra
to
two
do
Yeah,
Silver.
hours.
Silver Surfer,
That
They
shit
like
would be
Fantastic
fucking
Four.
crack. That shit
they
is
would have
crack
to.
cocaine in 84. If
They
they
would
do
have
something.
to do
You
the
know
whole
what?
movie based off of him, though. They
Bro.
couldn't have no Fantastic Four in it or anything like that. They would have
Nah,
to
it would
do the
just be
whole.
him and Galactus.
Yeah,
It would be like how they used to do the cartoon on Channel 5 when we was little. It'd be like that. The
Yeah.
boxing plug, they could redo the Matrix sequel, but not the original. Thief in the Night said Judge Dredd remake was terrible. Uh,
Oh
uh,
God,
Kurt
don't you say
Anderson
that.
said, remember they remade Marvin Gaye's classic, What's Going On? The original was better, but the remake was terrible. JFL has laughing. Ivy Webb. Oh, nah. Yeah, y'all talking. My fault. I thought you was saying something. My favorite white girl back in the days was Topanga from Boy Meets World. Yeah,
I ain't
I ain't gonna
saying
lie. But see,
Topanga.
I was saying movie wise. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't say it all the time. I was just saying that was one of
Man,
the white chicks I was crushing on.
if y'all ain't seen Topanga lately, she's
Of
still
course,
good.
Topanga still look good. She like
I,
40
Yeah,
something
she,
and can still get.
yeah.
That's
If you,
like I feel the same way about Selma Hayek. She can still get it. She
Selma
like
Hayek
50.
bad.
mm,
Man, fuck that 40-year-old dude she with.
I don't like Selma Hayek all that much. I like the girl from Desperado though, the girl from Spy Kids.
That is
She,
Selma
That's
Hayek,
Selma
man.
Hayek.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who I was thinking of? I was
I
thinking of
don't know.
that. You know what? I was thinking of that other chick with the annoying voice
I know who you
from
talk about.
from
The one
Four
that's on that.
Brothers. Yeah,
Yeah, from
that was
Four
my
Brothers.
bad.
I go for. I
Yeah,
love
I'm
her
sorry.
ass. Love
I
her
just
sexy
disrespected
ass.
Sam Hayek name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, that's the same.
Ivy Webb said, anybody remember uh Manimal remake? Uh,
Remake Aragon.
they need to remake Voltron. Mark
I
Wonderlick
agree.
said,
I
I
agree.
like I ain't gonna fry. I never got into Voltron, but I wouldn't mind see. I shoot, we could do that and we could play the '80s game real quick. I wasn't around for it, but like that. But we could play the '80s game. We could do. I would like to see Thundercats. Like Max said with the He-Man, or I forgot whoever brought up He-Man. Um, and what else from the '80s I would like to see?
Oh, you know
A
what remake
remake
was
of Better
horrible?
Teen Titans.
you know what remake was horrible, and I was like, you guys really messed up something good, man. Um, and that was Blade Runner. That remake was trash.
Blade Runner wasn't bad. It wasn't all like great, but it wasn't bad. I don't
But
think.
it was still really trash, man. I really didn't like that remake, bro.
I
To
feel
be honest.
like for Blade Runner, you just have to. It's not for everyone. Blade Runner, the first one, I never thought it was all that
They
great because
remaking
it's
they remaking Charlie's Angels, Mac.
Why? I didn't
I
like
didn't
the
like.
first.
I
yeah,
don't
it
know. I
just
don't like it.
I didn't
I ain't
like the
gonna front.
first.
Dog, there's only one cute girl to me.
How many times are y'all gonna remake that though? Because think
And
Cameron
about it.
Diaz.
and
The
the
movie,
next
the
and the
movie came
next
out in the
and the
'67.
next James Bond movie is taking place in Jamaica, like the very first James Bond movie did.
Bro,
So I think that's kind of dope. I like Daniel Craig. I think he's a good balanced James Bond.
Ooh, I just thought of a movie that they did wrong two times, but they should. I feel like if they made it right, it can be amazing.
What
And you
movie
probably
is
guys are
that?
probably gonna laugh at me, but I feel like they should make another Hitman movie and do it right this time.
Stop
Like,
that. No, come
Nah,
on.
I don't
it,
want to see it. They
think
Stop.
about
fucked
it
it
for a
up.
second.
They fucked it up too many
Wait,
times.
wait,
They
Dang,
fucked it up
that
too
movie
many
was
times.
trash,
I'm done.
dude.
think,
That
think,
movie
think
was
about it for a
trash.
That's a
second.
game
Think
I
about it for
asked.
a second.
You know what they need to do? You know what deserves to get another chance? Max Payne. Please do it right this time. Please, I'm begging y'all.
Actually, Max Payne wasn't all that bad. It
Yo,
was.
that shit
I
was
Nah, that
mean,
horrible,
movie was
bro.
so trash.
Compared to the
you,
game, compared to the
yeah, you talking
first
about
game,
with Mark Wahlberg, the
yeah, that shit
movie.
was horrible.
I don't think
Mark
it was all that
Wahlberg
bad.
was
I mean,
goddamn.
it was kind of like a mystery sort of thing. But I mean, I don't like the drug, the Valkyrie drug part of it. Like when they was having super soldiers and stuff like that. I didn't think that was very thought out. But I
Oh,
Mark
that
mean,
wasn't
Wahlberg
like
was
that. The
kind of
only shit in
handsome.
the game was the fucking morphine he was taking from the bullets and shit. But Hustle Sim said remake Conan. Thief of the Night said Mac if he would like that they made Thunderbird kit on a Hellcat.
No,
uh, Mark Wunderlich said Blue Thunder. Hustle Sim said Airwolf. Shit, you might as well do Airbud. That was
A
my shit
remake,
as a kid. Airbud, the
a
little
remake
oh
GoPro
of
man,
camera.
that would
Beethoven.
They
make
need
too
to do the
much money.
they need to do the Pitbull version this time. Y'all can teach Pitts how to play basketball like Airbud.
Yeah,
Remake Beethoven.
I liked it that as a kid though. I remember my cousin took my tape of Beethoven, the second one home with him. When they had the puppies, I was so mad. I remember I cried. My mom was mad. She was like, "Don't cry, just get it back." And I went back, pressed my cousin, and he gave it back. Took me like a whole day, but I got it back.
yeah.
My
Hey,
mom made me
Egg.
press them by myself. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Egg.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was asking. I was seeing if he was there.
Yeah, go ahead.
you know what?
Uh, uh,
I just thought about somebody that can play a Chronos.
Could play who?
Chronos.
Could play
Kratos.
Carlos.
Kratos.
Chronos. Chronos.
Kratos?
Kratos.
James the Beast Wilson.
Who?
James the Beast Wilson.
James.
He's a boxer. You
Is
look him up.
You gotta be
wow.
Mac. They gotta be able to act, man. You can't just throw
Hey,
these
Yeah.
figures in there.
no,
You can't just go off of
bro.
physical appearance.
He stay on motivation and
How
shit
is he a
like that.
boxer? He like he a freaking man. You do like he a bodybuilder or something. Look like Willie Monroe took a little too much of that snack.
Yeah, he did. Willie Monroe, man, that nigga has no punching power at all. That nigga is just big. Like he's just big. You know what I
Yeah,
mean by big?
he's pretty big for some guy uh
Yeah.
who's supposed to be looked at like as a small puncher. He's pretty big.
Yeah. He's just big, bro. That's it, man. Like And what I mean by big, I just mean by muscular, you know? That's about it. You know, other than that, though, that nigga has no power. And I'm sorry to say it, but his corner is trash too. His corners don't really be doing him injustice, man. You know who can beat Kratos, but they have to lose weight though. They will have to
Who?
lose weight. But they can play the most recent Kratos. Rick Ross can play that role.
Oh my God.
But he would have to
Rick Ross
lose
already.
a
Rick
lot of
Ross
weight.
already lost weight. Remember?
Nah, but he would have to get muscular. That's the thing. I don't think he can really. He would be committed to doing that.
The guy in the comments saying why doesn't Jason Momoa from Aquaman play him? I'm like I don't think he's has enough acting
Aquaman
range
was
to
a
do
trash
that.
movie too. Quiet
It
as
was
it's
a
Nah,
what?
kept. That
that
was
nigga Aquaman don't need no more work, man. That nigga got enough work.
that
Yeah, I
movie
mean
was
Niggas
I
was
don't
trash.
feeling
know.
Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? Let my son fall back and shit.
To
Saying he
be honest,
good.
The same
that
guy says that
movie.
we should have an Uncharted movie. I definitely am up for that.
Oh
Make
hell
a
yeah, hell yeah.
make an Uncharted movie. Definitely, I'm paying to see that. That is that. You right about that. Thief in the Night. Hustler Slim said they need to remake Gremlins.
I don't know about
Uh,
that. I don't know about that.
I mean, did you like the original Gremlins?
it
Not
was
really.
good, but they don't need to touch that. They could leave that one alone.
I didn't really like it that much, but it was cool. I guess it was entertaining, you know. Yeah.
The boxing plug said Mac that James the Beast Williams remind him of Michael John White.
He do.
He ain't fucking with my son Michael John White. Michael John White, that's my
Bro,
nigga.
you gotta go watch it. See, you ain't on Instagram.
That nigga's a goon.
Bro, I think James the Beast Wilson is more of a goon than Michael John White. And I like Michael John
Michael
White.
John White, nigga. Nah, man. I ain't going
Listen
front.
to God
That
damn,
nigga
come
Michael
on,
John White
man.
was from
You
the
ain't never you
fucking
ain't never
murder
seen
cap in
James the Beast
Connecticut.
Wilson to sit there and just sit there and clamor. I've been watching Michael John White since I was a kid. Before you was even a thought of thinking of even high.
Mac,
Come
Mac trying
on,
to make it seem like Mac, you ain't 50, nigga.
I ain't 50, but God damn, bro, you need to go watch James the Beast Wilson and watch him motivate his kids and shit like that. And he's a boxer. They be knocking niggas out, and he got a whole style of Tyson.
He,
His
Is he like
entire
Holly Muscle?
boxing style is Mike Tyson, and he's a heavyweight, and he's 5-0.
so he's the next one that's gonna hold the set after Wilder.
I don't know if he make it that far.
Alright.
No, I'm not saying he ain't gonna make it that far because his style. He was a kickboxer that came to boxing. He's older.
Okay.
Hey, hey
So
Matt.
He's training his kids to become boxers. And now, when I say boy, shit, kickboxers and boxers.
so
Shit.
since we talking about that, what martial arts movie, not one that you liked, what one that you thought that was bad that you would like to see remade?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat
definitely.
2.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
I
You
think
know what?
I
Let me
think
not even.
Street Fighter before that.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Street Fighter got to get remade before Mortal Kombat because
The
Street Fighter
original
was way
Street Fighter was
worse. At
horrible.
least Mortal Kombat had one good movie.
Street Fighter was horrible.
It was just horrible from start to finish.
Hell yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. I'm trying to think. What's a bad martial? Usually, if a movie has really bad martial arts, I usually will try to stay away from it. But I'm gonna try to think of one like that just had really bad fight choreography. Um,
You want me to tell you?
Hustle Slim said, "What about the remake of RoboCop? I bought that up already.
yeah.
It wasn't
Man,
bad at all. I thought it was good.
Hey,
I'm
Ed.
afraid.
Yeah.
TC
Did you?
2000.
Hey, I'm sorry. I keep calling you at. Stay
TC
ready.
TC 2000. That's a
Not
kung fu.
cause that's Mac got
Yeah,
act.
I
yeah.
know,
Act.
I keep getting
but
y'all
the movie,
confused.
the kung fu movie that I'm talking about is TC 2000. That movie should be redone because the original was completely garbage, complete garbage. I mean, it ain't, bro. You can throw it in the trash can, piss on it, and put it in a shredder, and I still don't think it's in the right spot. Like that shit was garbage, garbage. That's the movie with Billy Blanks and Bolo Yang. Ask Kurt. Kurt, if you're in the chat, tell him how garbage TC 2000 is.
Yeah, Kurt. I don't see Kurt. He ain't been in there in a while. He probably still listening though.
I was gonna tell you to send him a link.
Ivy Webb said, "I'm just naming stuff I grew up on. I love all them. Their remakes are done right. Gremlin is another favorite.
Hey, they supposed to be making a Kung Fu Hustle too.
You know what? I gotta watch. I haven't watched the first one since I was little. I'm about to go to Netflix and watch that.
What movie?
Kung Fu Hustle.
You know
Oh,
who?
Kurt said I'm
Oh
here.
my god, that's one of my
Look,
So
favorite movies.
go ahead, Mac.
Man,
Tell Kurt what you were saying.
hey Kurt, tell him how bad TC 2000 was. You know the one with Bolo Yang and Billy Blanks. Like
is it
that
worse than
movie
that
is
Hill
garbage.
movie? Shaquille O'Neal. Stay ready.
Say what?
Is it worse than that movie with Shaquille O'Neal? I think it's called Steel or something.
Oh wait, you talk about Shaq?
I forgot about that
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, that movie was fucking. Oh my god.
I think it's
Oh,
called Steel.
I
I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
remember
called
rather.
that movie.
Nah, man. I actually rather they remake. What's that other one he was in? Shazam.
Kazam, I think.
Kazam. That's what it was called.
Yeah,
When
something like that.
he was a genie with the little white kid. I haven't seen that movie in years. Kurt said, "Yeah, terrible."
I told you.
Thief of the Night said, "What about remaking Bloodsport?" Nah, you gotta leave that alone.
I'm gonna let y'all decide on that one. Anybody but John Claude Van Damme.
Nigga say anybody.
You know what? I'm
they
gonna
What
tell
was
should.
you
your
another
issue
one
with
I couldn't
Jean
stand.
Claude, champ?
I'm gonna tell you another one I couldn't stand. I'd rather watch Jean Claude than him.
Yo, what
I
Steven
can't stand
Seagal?
fucking Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal
Yeah,
can't
he's
act for shit.
He
And
can't
yeah, he's
act.
not a
He
good
couldn't
actor.
act.
He's
But the only movie that I did like is Steven Seagal. I
Was the
loved.
one with DMX.
I loved the no Mark for Death with the Jamaicans with Screwface.
he
That was
always
my
talked like
favorite.
this. He always talked
yeah,
like
he
this.
could never act.
Steven Seagal was like, if you mess with me, there's gonna be a lot of trouble. Like he always had this corny
My
old
cousin
voice.
said they just started shooting Space Jam 2. LeBron's gonna be in it.
I'm not watching it.
Mac,
You
you
I don't think.
always Mac.
I don't,
I don't
Why,
like the
I don't
Mac?
think I'm gonna watch that
I
either.
don't
That's just
like
too
the
much.
Mac,
first
but Mac, you fucking watch Transformers.
I don't like the first Space Jam. Why the fuck am I gonna watch the second one?
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
don't
didn't
think
like
I'm.
the oh
Remake.
oh you didn't
Bro,
like the first one. Oh,
I ain't gonna
I
watch the
know
you
remake
bro.
over
either.
here
It's just
clowning and goddamn, calm down,
it's
champ.
not. It sounds like a cash grab. I'm just not gonna like
I'm not gonna watch
entertain it.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
entertain it either. You
Shit.
know what?
yeah. I mean, it don't matter how many actors you put in the movie. If the movie ain't good, I'm not trying to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be catered towards kids a lot, and I just don't want to really see it. I mean, what more can you do in that movie? Like, what more can you do with that thing? You
they
know?
said
Like,
LeBron, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis. Also, that's gonna be the Monstars is going. If they take Clay Davis talent, niggas ain't missing a shot. Whatever Monstar take that nigga's talent, ain't missing a goddamn shot. They should put Steph Curry in it to really make things crazy.
I mean, did you see? Have you ever seen Uncle Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was one of those movies. It was just like they threw a bunch of NBA players in it and expected me to watch it. I'm just like,
No,
nah.
I
I'm
didn't
just
go through it. I
You
didn't
know what?
entertain it.
Eddie Murphy need to leave Coming to America alone.
okay.
Shit.
You know what?
They said Ivy Webb said Charles Barkley is hating hard on Space Jam 2.
He
Of course,
is,
because he was in the original one.
and his ass couldn't act in the original one. He need to sit his
Yeah,
fat ass
terrible.
down somewhere.
Hey, can I
Oh,
play? Yeah,
yeah,
sure, man. Come on.
yeah, I remember that. Back to the back. I just want to say one thing. Back to the Mortal Kombat. I would say the only thing good about the movie was the soundtrack. You know, that was the only thing that the movie
The
had.
soundtrack was amazing. I'm not even gonna joke. Like, and the thing is,
And then I'll say one more thing. The best scene in the first one was when he fought Reptile. That was the
I
best
mean,
fight.
you're not lying, Fuller. But the thing is, I feel like the fight scenes were actually pretty well choreographed. Johnny Cage versus Scorpion is actually very, very
Yeah, I
good.
was about to say that fight scene was crazy.
Like,
Shit, that
like
shit
he.
scared me, nigga. That nigga was in the woods and had to fight that nigga. I was like,
But
I mean, that was actually the worst part of the fight for me. Like, the best part is when he pulled him into another dimension, and then as soon as Johnny like gets up, he's like, "Welcome," and then punches him straight in the face. It's just like it's so amazing. It was just like that was
what's
very
funny
well
about that?
choreographed.
You know what
Hey,
was
so
funny about that scene? After Johnny Cage beats him, he left him his autograph.
Oh yeah, yeah, I framed that. Yeah,
hey, so tell me what y'all think about this Chucky remake.
I didn't get to
I haven't
see
seen
it.
it yet.
It
I
ain't
haven't
came
seen it.
out yet,
I'm
but
gonna check.
hell, just by the way the doll look, it looked like they fucked the movie up to me.
The
Yeah,
doll
I'm
looks
not gonna
terrible.
entertain. I'm not gonna
Exactly.
entertain that movie, bro.
He said, "Hi, Andy."
That shit look garbage.
Yeah, the doll looks very terrible. I mean,
That shit looks so garbage. I'm
I
talking
just,
about.
I just want to watch it because I just want to see one part. I just want the motherfucker to pick up the doll or well press the button now because you gotta. I guess it's gonna be activated through an app. The doll. It's
I
gonna be.
mean,
I
people keep
just
like
want to hear him say, "Hi, I'm Chucky.
I want to
I'm your
play.
friend to the end." Heidi
tidy
ho.
ho. I
I
mean,
miss my
the
old
thing
Chucky
is,
doll.
people
I
keep
need to go
getting on
find
me.
it.
People keep getting on me, but I feel like 2019 has been a very, very, very poor year for movies. It has. It's nothing
Actually,
been good other than like Avengers and Booksmart and How to Train Your Dragon was good. I mean, but I mean like everything else has been okay. Toy Story was good. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just seeing that one not too long ago.
I ain't watched
He
no
But
said,
Toy
"How
Story.
is it bad?" JFL has said, "How is it bad if it's technology, Chucky?" Hustler Slim said, "I seen it worse. Horrible child's play. It should have went straight."
The DVD.
nah, I mean, is it worse? Is it worse than See the Chucky?
Oh man, he gotta be crying.
every movie ain't nothing worse than See the Chick.
Ain't nothing worse than See the Chucky. That's
I
just
didn't.
Nah,
terrible.
I
the
didn't watch.
Cult of Chucky was worse than that one.
I didn't watch the Bride.
No, Cold of Chucky wasn't worse than See the Chucky. See the Chucky was just, ugh, it was disgusting. You just couldn't watch it. You were just like, it was one of those movies you just can't watch it all.
It's deep in the night said, and they have a black uh, partner Ghost Rider where they have a flaming ghost partner with uh, Chala Spirit instead of a motorcycle.
What? Do what?
Child to with a T'Challa spirit instead of a motorcycle.
You got a crazy mind, bro.
I guess that's what deep right. Shaft was hard.
I ain't
My
watched it.
coworker went to see it tonight. Can't wait to hear can't wait to hear her review. I agree. Chucky looks horrible. Shaking my head. I said the original looked way better. Hi, I'm Chucky. I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho.
Man, when that jump, it was so funny when she picked up that doll and she was like, talk, or I'll throw you in the fire. He was like, you mother.
He said, "You stupid bitch! You fucking bitch!" That nigga was Kurt. Yo, I was like, "Oh my god!" And that's crazy because motherfuckers from Chicago really curse like that. You think niggas in New York curse a lot? Motherfuckers in Chicago, like I said, man, I had a homegirl that was from Chicago. I never been there yet. She always told me to go down there to shop. Said they got a lot of nice shopping spots out there. Why you laughing, Ivy Webb? Don't be laughing at my Chucky impersonation. That's how that
Mac, you
motherfucker.
didn't.
That's how he sounded. Go ahead.
So Mac, you didn't like Endgame?
Well, hell yeah, I like Endgame.
Oh,
What you
thank
talking
God.
about? I ain't like Endgame.
Act
I'm
had
a
me
comic book
worried.
head. It ain't a comic book movie I ain't gonna
Come
lie to you.
on, Max. Come on. You know there was a lot of trash comic book movies.
No,
You
I
just
didn't.
can't like them
No, no,
because
no, no.
it's a
Act,
comic
No,
book.
no, no.
act,
Endgame
act,
was a terrific
That shit
movie.
was
Act,
that shit, man. Listen, man,
act,
that shit was
act.
horrible.
man,
Endgame was
Act
good,
was
bro. I'm
going
sorry.
crazy.
I'm
He said
sorry.
Power Rangers was
We
better than
sat here and did
Endgame.
it. Endgame's what's the name? And he know I like Endgame.
Bro,
Now
he
don't get it
said Power
wrong. They
Rangers was.
pissed me off about it. I don't like the Hulk. The Hulk is a trash ass movie. I ain't say
Which
all of it.
one? Which
Wait,
one
wait,
though?
wait, wait.
Everyone ain't
Hulk is a
trash.
trash
Where the
movie
The
Hulk
or a
at?
second
trash
one
character?
wasn't trash with Edward Norton.
Which
Yeah, but
one was
exactly.
good, nigga?
The one with Edward
I,
Norton was good.
None of them was good.
Yes,
I'll
it
say the
was.
Incredible Hulk.
Hell
Incredible
yeah, it
Hulk
was
is not as
good.
bad as people make it out to be,
Shit. That
but
shit.
it's
That
not all
shit.
that great either.
The first
That
one
shit
was
was garbage.
trash. The second
The
one was
first,
good.
exactly, yeah, man. That one was straight. Yeah, niggas is wild. When he was in
That
Brazil and all of that shit was dope.
shit was
I'm
garbage.
not a big fan of Captain America, the first movie. I feel like the
Nah,
sequels are much better.
nah, all them Captain Americas was straight, man. He had the best
I,
back to back movies out of all of the Avengers to me.
I mean, I think I feel like the first one was very lackluster. Winter Soldier was amazing, and then Civil War was really
And don't
good.
get
I
me
don't think it
wrong,
was
they
good.
kept getting better. Civil War was
Nah,
the. I don't give a damn
I,
what nobody says. Civil War was my favorite one to date. To date.
I'd say Winter Soldier.
I love the fucking Civil War. How they was fighting each other and all of that. I just thought it was dope, man. That shit was hard to me, man. It was
I'd say
different.
Winter Soldier is the best one.
I don't think so, man. I thought because of the fact that it
Nah.
gave you a whole different twist of them fighting each other. You know, we
But
so
see,
used to.
Civil War was a real story, but it wasn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. They
Yeah, they
fucked
didn't
it
do it
up.
the right way.
They
I
fucked it up because it didn't have nothing to do with. It didn't have nothing to do with.
they didn't even have the right teams in it either.
And they fucked that whole with the Avengers story. They fucked it up because they're doing the storyline that they're doing is not Infinity Wars. They're doing Infinity Gauntlet, but they naming it Infinity Wars. If you read the comics, Infinity Wars was a completely different storyline. Infinity Gauntlet is what they're doing, and that's when he was trying to collect all the Infinity Stones, and they still fucked a lot of that up too. But it's don't get it wrong, it's still a good movie. But if you're in it specifically for comic book reasons, you're going to be disappointed every single time because they're never going to get it right. They can't even get the X-Men right.
Definitely didn't get X-Men right a lot of the times. I mean, I feel
So because
I
I'm a
try to
comic
grade them
book
off
head,
movies alone.
I just bought some new comic books yesterday.
Yeah, I
I'm,
need that Wolverine one when you're done. Let me get in this chat real quick. It's a new comic book where Black Panther gets a Ghost Rider. Oh, gets Ghost Rider's powers instead of the motorcycle. It's a flaming Ghost Panther in the spirit of T'Challa's father. They need that movie. Yeah,
That's
that's gonna be
crazy.
dope. That shit is hard. The first one.
do y'all
The
want? I never
Thief of the
seen
Night
that.
said the first one was garbage. I guess he's talking about the Hulk, the Winter Soldier, or he could be talking about Captain America. He's talking about both of them. The Winter Soldier was the best one. Nah, Hustle Slim, that Civil War one was
Yeah,
crack.
Winter Soldier was good. It
That
was
that's
like one of
how
the most
that I'm
well.
sorry, man. That Civil War one was crack cocaine. Um, I agree that uh, Norton was better, but I'm still disappointed. I'm actually talking about Hulk himself. I can't stand the CGI. Said the original TV show Hulk was more impressive.
Thank
Ivy
you,
Webb,
thank
Ivy
you, Ivy
Webb,
Webb.
Ivy
Silver Ivy
Webb. You
Webb.
better stop, girl. You better stop. Talk about Lou Ferrigno wearing them, ripping them fucking suits
You
off of
do
Bill
know
Bixby. Peace be upon Bill Bixby. You know what I mean? He died of cancer. He was a good actor. Uh, yeah, man. Like, you know what I mean? My mom actually really liked
I
him.
watched Luke Ferrigno in the strongman competition. That's it. That dude. And if you see
I
him
would
now,
love to see
he's
him and Arnold Schwarzenegger fight back in the day. I would love
him and who?
him and Arnold, the Governor.
He big. He's
In,
bigger than Arnold
in,
right now.
in Fuller State, he's known as the Governor.
You must have seen.
You're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, he
In
needs to stop
California,
it,
he's
man.
known as the Governor.
He really needs to stop his acting. Really, he doesn't.
Yo,
need
why
to
is it? Matter of fact, speaking of franchises, why is there another fucking Terminator? Like
Bro,
I had, they've been making them shits. They've been making them shits before I was born.
Let me speak on that. Let me speak on that. I think personally,
don't say it, Battle Rifle. Please don't say nothing dumb. Please.
I'm not. Listen to what I'm saying. This is what they're doing. The series was supposed to end at Terminator 2. That's what James Cameron had written for, and that's what he had did. The movies are excellent movies. One of my favorite movies of all time. They screwed up the storyline when they made it seem like in Terminator 3 that Judgment Day was fated to happen regardless of what they did. So every other movie just screwed up the storyline worse because they tried to make it seem like no matter what they did, they couldn't change the future. So it kind of became like, why are we making these movies? It's just basically fodder because the ending is, I mean, the future is written in stone. John Connor is going to have to lead the resistance. He have to go back in time and lead the whole thing back in a circle. So there's nothing you can really tell in the circle. Nothing you can really tell different.
Nah, well,
so the thing is,
it's basically like the Reese dude gotta go. John Carter gotta send him back. The Todd Reese dude back in time so that he could screw his mom and become his daddy.
Yeah.
The cycle always has to go like that in every parallel universe. Like they be talking about battle rap, a parallel universe. You know what I mean? In that other universe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it just always goes like that. Like John Connor gets saved by sending Todd Reese, like you said, over there to screw his mommy, which is weird.
But my only
Terminator 1 and 2 has got to be the most greatest action movies ever made.
I think to me those was the two best ones. I think
absolutely, no doubt,
the two best ones of all time, 1 and 2, literally. After that, they should have stopped being made. They should have stopped being made. Should have left them. Even though I gotta admit, Fuller and Mac and Battle Rifle, don't be mad at me. I did watch the third one because I thought the naked white girl was kind of hot. Y'all could be mad at me. Y'all could be mad at me. I'm guilty. Yes, I'm mad. I was looking at Swan, Fuller. I was looking at Swan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but she was hot. She could have wore that. She could have wore that red leather suit and been chasing me for an hour and 50 minutes. All she wanted to.
That ain't the third
all she wanted to. Yes, that was the third one with the girl. With the girl Terminator.
No, I'm asking because that's the one. Listen, that's the one, right?
And she came in the movie naked, nice little body, no strap. I'm like, oh man, this white girl could have. I would have told her. I would have had no religion. I would have had no religion. I would have had zero. I'm sorry, baby, if you listening. I would have had zero religion. Zero. Oh, my fault, Chan.
That's the one where they launched Skynet, right?
I think so. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was just paying attention to her cute ass in the movie.
Yeah, she was cute. I'm not even going to trip.
Y'all have fun.
What was her name? Somebody gotta look her up. Why don't give her role?
She didn't have a name. She was just another version of the Terminator.
They can't keep Cyborg John. Why the hell old ass Terminator?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why is she even in that movie? That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you even?
Because they keep making. You gotta remember they keep making the what are they, the T-1000s better.
But bro, don't Arnold Schwarzenegger age in that movie? Like, how is a cyborg gonna age? He's metal.
Exactly.
They sent him the same one. The one
No,
that's like his father.
Bro, he look
you have to
old
know
as
the lore
fuck.
of Terminator, and they said that the Terminators have real human living tissue
Yeah,
on
that's
top of
true.
a
That's
cybernetic
true.
skeleton, so
That's
it
true.
actually can age. So,
Bro,
like, basically,
bro.
the
Nah, he's
Terminators
right.
can
He's right.
age.
He's right.
That
He's right. He's right.
What
Only
I
niggas
will
that
But
don't
the
age.
thing,
Only niggas that don't age is Ken and Ryu. Go ahead.
nah, um, what I will say is, let me ask you guys this. Now, what would you guys think of this hypothetical remake? Leave it alone or make another one and just make it so good that niggas are like, dang, they really outdid themselves. What about another Jaws movie?
Jaws, leave it alone.
Leave it
a,
alone.
a
They
good
made
movie.
Leave
too
it
many
alone.
already. They flooded you with all them shits.
And hey,
Yeah,
look,
Yeah,
they
it's too.
made three of
It's
them.
the
They made three
Jaws
of
is a
them.
masterpiece as far as a
Yeah,
horror film.
they made
And
three
then
of
if
them.
they try to make it, they probably would just CGI the shark, which would make it look very fake. Like, if you ever
Yeah.
seen the Meg,
No, I didn't even bother seeing the Meg. I didn't bother seeing the Megs.
I mean, the shark
What
doesn't
about
look
this
terrible,
crocodile
but
movie that's coming out? Y'all seen this crocodile movie
if it ain't
called?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
if
I'm
it
not even
ain't
gonna bother
Crocodile
watching that.
That
Dundee,
shit
I
looks
won't see
scary
it.
as fuck. I could Mac, man. I could see you in that movie, Mac. You look like a
You're
good
right.
swimmer. You look
Yeah, I
like a
am.
good
I
swimmer. I
also
knew it.
want to have a pet alligator too. So yeah, I'd be the one
Oh,
that fuck with that.
you on your Oscar Valdez shit.
Bro,
Oscar Valdez got a
bro,
pet alligator.
I grew up a block away from a river. We fed alligators, the wild ones. I'm not scared of alligators. Alligators, are alligator. I've been alligator acting fool. I got guns. They skin ain't those. It looked like they just want to do. They want to do Lake Placid all over again. Now, what's that movie? Prime Evil. They look like they. You can't keep making alligator movies unless you're making Crocodile Dundee. I ain't trying to see that shit. Now they can remake Crocodile Dundee. I'll watch the shit out of them.
Who they gonna have play him? Jeff Horn?
What are you gonna have them playing them?
That I don't know, but it's. I bet you there's plenty of Australian actors, Australian and English actors. Hell, throw my boy from 300 in there.
Gerard
Oh,
Butler.
Gerard
Yeah,
Butler.
throw Gerard
He does.
Butler
He
in there.
doesn't have an Australian accent. I don't know if
He
he can
got
do
an
that.
English accent. Motherfucking Americans won't know the
Ain't he
difference.
from Australia though?
No,
That
he's from. I think he's from.
He ain't from Australia?
No, I
man,
don't think
Americans
No,
so.
won't
what's
know
the
the
name
difference.
is? I'm thinking
Scotland.
Christian
He's from
Bale is.
Scotland. No,
Christian
he's
Bale
from.
and Christian Bale
Christian
and
Bale
Hugh
is English, I
Jackman.
think.
Nah,
No,
Christian Bale's from Australia. Him and Hugh Jackman.
the
Oh
guy,
yeah.
the other guy is from Scotland. I think he's Scottish.
Oh
Yeah, I think he's Scottish.
man, it's a lot of movies that could be made like really, really well. Like if you actually put your mind into it,
Hey, y'all know
and
what's
it's
fucked up? I just Googled it. They actually got a trailer out for Crocodile Dundee.
And they got a trailer out for the new Rambo. J.A. Dixon just brought that up. But
Yeah, I
that
seen
shit
that.
they made, see, they that shouldn't have been touched. Them Rambo,
it
that
shouldn't
was
have been.
my the
It's too
first
much.
Rambo was my shit. That cop had me mad, man.
First blood. First
Hated
blood.
on my nigga just cause he was a war hero. Nigga couldn't go to the diner and get nothing to eat.
Bro, they got Danny McBride playing Crocodile Dundee, and Chris. No, I'm sorry, they got Chris Hemsworth playing Crocodile Dundee.
Yuck. I don't mean. I don't mean. Oh my god. Like, have you been noticing these roles they've been putting Hemsworth in? If he's not Thor, like
It might have.
Ghostbusters,
Let me look. I gotta look at the cast. Let me make sure because I see it.
Ghostbusters, and Men in Black. Why they been doing this to this
Paul
dude?
Hogan is still in it though.
Oh man.
No, I'm
Fuck Hulk
sorry.
Hogan's
I'm sorry.
racist ass.
Danny McBride is playing Crocodile Dundee. Like why though?
They
Why
got the
you have Danny
Dora the
McBride?
Explorer trailer out.
I'm not trying to see that movie, bro.
Oh
Dora
man.
the Explorer.
Yeah.
Thief in the Night said,
I,
imagine Batman Beyond movie Terry McGinnis.
Um,
That would be dope.
Ooh, I got a good question for Stay Ready.
What's up?
Stay Ready. What's the best DCEU film
The who?
in your opinion? What's the best DCEU film in your opinion?
ECEU.
Yeah, like within the
What's
DC
ECEU?
universe, like the this
Oh, DC
the this
Universe.
no
The
well
best
no like
DC.
DCEU like Batman versus Superman, that universe. What's the best superhero film?
From the DC Comics.
No,
Man,
okay.
Oh,
You know how like
live action.
okay, you know how Justice League is in the same universe as like
yeah,
uh Batman versus Superman and Wonder Woman.
yeah.
Out of all those movies, which one is the best?
Yeah,
DCEU is the newest DC films.
yeah, I know. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Only one out of all of them that I actually liked was Aquaman. They all garbage.
What about Man of Steel? Oh,
Man of
really? You don't
Steel,
have?
Man of Steel, they fucked those movies up because they doing everything
Okay.
backwards. I'm not fucking with them movies. They're doing those movies so backwards, and then here's the real fucked up part. They're basing these new movies off the fucking TV shows, and that's what's really fucking them up.
Mhm. I
They
mean,
need to
man,
scrap the
I
whole
really
project
thought,
and
man,
start over.
Man of
They
Steel, in
need
my
to
opinion,
scrap
is
it and start over.
man.
You can't base
I'm gonna be
all
real
this
with
shit
you,
off.
Red. I think Man of Steel is the best DCEU film. Like it had the
No.
best villain, the best action. The story was paced well enough. It had a little bit of pacing issues, but I thought it was the best. You know, I probably put Shazam as number two, and then Aquaman, and then Wonder
But think
Woman.
about this. Why are you doing the Man of Steel the way they did it and prequel? I mean, it's like it's not a prequel, but it's ain't it after the baby,
After the baby,
or is that before?
no, it's just it's a remake. I mean, in a
Yeah,
sense,
yeah, yeah.
sort of.
But it was still like
So
it was a prequel. It was a prequel to Batman versus Superman that came out after Batman versus Superman.
no, it came out before.
Is that
You didn't realize that Man of Steel came out before Batman v Superman.
and then they came out with the next Superman, right?
No, they didn't come out with the next
Man,
Superman yet.
the
They only
DC universe got it so fucked up. I'm lost on it. That's why I quit watching the shit. I'm on Marvel, homie. I like DC. My favorite comic period was Batman and Ghost Rider
Mac
back
don't
in the day.
follow. Why you
Until
asking Mac about DC? You know he don't follow DC. Ask me about
yeah,
DC.
Ack is the DC
well,
dude.
I
well,
know
I leave them shits alone because they
well,
fucked them shits up.
What's the best DCEU film, in your opinion?
recent memory.
Like within the
He's talking about the
What's in
new
the new
within
ones.
the
one? Like that's been
with
that. I know
okay.
what you mean as far as like the new. You know what I mean the Aquamans and the Wonder Womans based on those films.
Yeah.
Yeah, those in the same universe.
It got to be between uh those Batman Begins and all of those is in that too, right?
Nah, DCEU. It
Okay.
starts with
Nah, they changed
All
that
right.
up.
Nah.
Remember?
You right. It starts after that. All right, cool. So then I'm gonna say it's between, like I was saying at first, Man of Steel and Shazam.
Yep, I can agree with that. I think Man of Steel is like number one.
And
Like,
if you haven't seen Shazam, go see it. It's a really good fucking movie. You can
I mean, shit.
underestimate. And the reason
I,
why I say that that's good because the next one's gonna be even better because it already tells you that they're gonna tell you about Black Adam in the next one by what they talked about in the first one.
I mean, I thought Shazam was pretty good, but I mean, I feel like it's just good for a DCEU film. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
That's
Uh,
good.
yeah, I mean, I feel like it could have been a lot better. I
It
didn't
could have
really
been
like that.
better, but I know that they're gonna build for the second one to be even better. You know what I mean? I know it's gonna be even better the second one because I know that people really wanted Black Adam, and The Rock is
Um,
gonna play Black Adam, but it's just how they plan on incorporating him. I think the next one is going to be better. That's just my personal opinion.
And Man of Steel has the best villain out of all of
Yeah,
them.
I thought Zod. I wouldn't say he's the best villain. I just thought that was the best villain for Superman
I
that they
mean,
could have put in
who's
the
a better
movie.
villain than Zod? I mean,
There's a lot of villains better than Zod in the DC universe. So
no, I mean like
just because
within the
he's
movie.
powerful, that doesn't. But if you mean like as far as within like you feel like role wise, I just can't give him that because like I said, I'm gonna always have to give it to Heath Ledger. I always think Heath Ledger did the best out of anybody that played a DC villain.
No, I'm talking about the DCEU film. Like, if
I
you,
know. Well, the DCEU
Hey, I
films,
will say this
I,
though. I do plan on watching the Joker. I
I
think
do
that's gonna be
too.
a
I
good
do too.
flick
That
too.
looks really good.
and that come
That
out
looks
October.
really good.
I'm ready for that.
Man, I'm ready for that movie, and I really don't hope. I really hope it's good, man. 2019 has been a one big year of letdowns for me.
Thief in the
Like
Night
almost,
said a Static Shock movie would be amazing. Yeah, that would be dope. I could see them
I feel
making it.
like I feel like
I,
they should make that a TV show. Just
no, 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 no. I think they would do a better job with a movie with that. I feel like the TV show is going to be so cheesy. It's going to take forever to build on.
I
Nah.
mean, it won't be cheesy as long as you do not put it
I
on
rather
TV.
see Earthworm Jim. What you know about Earthworm Jim, young boy? For Nintendo. For Nintendo. I was a baby. Let me stop talking shit, but still, I was playing it. I was in the field.
Man, I
Remember?
feel.
But do
Have
you
you ever
remember
seen
Earthworm
the?
Jim? Do you remember Earthworm Jim? They had a cartoon too. You don't remember that?
I remember Earthworm Jim. Yeah, I remember
Oh,
him.
okay,
I played
okay,
him,
okay.
They
but
had a cartoon on Earthworm Jim too.
They had a cartoon of them too on Channel 11.
like you was stupid.
Not for real. I used to watch it
No, they
when
did
I
have a
was a
cartoon on
kid. That
Earthworm
was
Jim.
my
Nah,
childhood.
I'm laughing because you said I'd rather see Earthworm.
What's wrong with Earthworm Jim? Yo, my niggas in the chat. Y'all know, y'all play Earthworm Jim. Let's see what my niggas is talking about in the chat. Uh, none of the new DC movies or in the future will be able to torch Dark Knight, touch Dark Knight. I guess you meant to say. My
Yeah,
fault.
they won't. They won't.
Uh,
Sadly.
a Static Shock Netflix Fury. Jeffro Bodine said, "I will play it." What Static Shock? Jeffro Bodine, you gotta have dreads. If you ain't got Demetrius Andre dreads, you can't play Static Shock. Sorry, those are the Virgil dreads.
Did you like Black Lightning
Nah,
TV show?
I left it on the channel though, so that it can count for the TV ratings.
Man, that show is just. I mean, I don't think it's really. I think it's kind of boring.
I didn't
It,
like it. The Flash
yeah,
started getting boring to me too, so I stopped
yeah.
watching it.
The
That last
Flash is
season,
so overly dramatic. It's so
it
melodramatic.
got I blame it on my sister because I was watching it fine. Then she was like, "It just got bad to me. I stopped watching the season." And that's
Yeah,
the
me
first time
too.
somebody influenced me. But it did kind of get bad. I didn't want to admit it. I was like, I hope that shit don't start happening with Power. When Power come back on, please don't. Please.
Yeah, because Game of Thrones was a big letdown for a lot of people. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
somebody said that too. I didn't watch it, but somebody said that's how the season ended.
yeah, they said it was a really big letdown for a lot of people. A lot of stories they didn't like close out. It was just really weird. It felt really rushed, and it was a lot of people very upset. It was a lot of people that actually made a petition to remake season 8 because they thought it was so bad. And that was the final season.
J.A. Dixon said Power was trash last season, in my opinion. I didn't think it was trash. I thought that it was a lot of episodes that if you missed it, you didn't care, bro. That's not a good sign.
Luke Cage is nice though.
What y'all think about this new Spider-Man film that's coming out?
I'm ready for it.
Fuller, what you think?
I'm ready.
What you think? I don't know. How y'all feel about that chick that plays Mary Jane?
To my Zendaya.
Yeah, I don't know. She kind of
She's
weird
okay.
to me.
She's okay. She's not really a good actor, but she's kind of there for like eye candy purposes.
I don't think that she's not that like. I think she's cool. Like she got a good personality, but she's not all of that appealing to me like that.
Yeah, I mean it's eye candy purposes. Like the young guys just love Zendaya. So
Yeah, the thing is about it is that,
Do you love Zendaya?
I mean she nice. I mean if she asked, do we want a date? I'll be like, yeah, sure. But
She too tall for you.
like,
how you know how tall I am?
Cause you told me.
Crap.
Mac is the only one. No, and Fula. Mac and Fula could talk to her, but she fucking hanging with them. She's tall.
I
I
like
mean
that
they
tall
always the
too.
same.
Shit.
They always the same height when they laying down.
You
So
ain't lying. Come on, see, I don't know, man. Battle rifle sound like a little undercover, like perv, man. Yo, battle rifle, man. Don't be talking like that on my channel. Just keep it movies and boxing, okay, man. I don't want to be having no secret undercover. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll be Charles Manson here.
how was that pervy?
I don't know. The way you just be saying shit sometimes, battle rifle. I'll be worried about you, champ. I still love you, man. I just be worried about you.
I mean that's a joke. That's a joke I heard like a lot of like a lot of my uncles say a couple of times. They be trying to be like poke fun of people, but I don't think like like I hear it a bunch of times and I repeat what they say.
Thief in the Night. See, thank you, Thief in the Night.
the thing
Thief in
is
the Night says Zendaya is cute, but she's not bad.
the thing is
Dad,
there's
she's
just
6'2".
Dang,
She can still get this piece.
they've
definitely.
overdone Spider-Man so much. It's kind of like hard for me to look forward to it.
I
Hey,
mean,
yo, is that Asian
even with you
dude
saying that,
that play his best friend? Is he a monk? Cause
I,
why is his hair bald?
I don't know.
I see him in the interviews. Sometimes you gotta, when you watch movies, make sure y'all watch the interviews of them in the movie so y'all can see what type of people these people are. Don't just be watching the movies and not seeing what type of people you watching.
Hey yo, I'm finna jump off. I'm gonna let y'all finish up because I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm about to get ready to wrap it up anyway because I gotta wake up in the morning.
All right, fuck with me, bro. I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Y'all know y'all ain't got to get ready if you stay ready.
Uh,
Bet.
already.
yeah, man. Oh, he said no. I'm 6'2". I was about to say, I thought you were saying Zendaya, but she's tall though. She might be there though. She's tall.
I heard one reviewer
He
was
said, "Did
like,
y'all see that movie, Ma?" Nah, I didn't like that. See movies
"Nah, I
like
didn't see
that.
it."
See that movies like that. I look at as black exploitation films. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother topic, man. I gotta man. We gotta get ready to wrap it up though. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get up in the morning. What's the name? Battle rifle. Give me your last, man. This is a good discussion.
Oh, I appreciate you bringing me on there, and I like how you finally accepted that Endgame is the greatest movie
I
of all time.
You never heard me say that.
Come on now. Chill out. Chill out, bro.
Okay.
Seriously, man. Chill with that stuff, man.
For real, that shit was not. Shit was bland.
Fooler,
Sandra Bland.
why didn't you like it again, Fooler?
It was just it didn't really offer anything that like, and it was almost predictable too, to be honest with you. So this is why I was
Ivy
like,
Webb says Zendaya is 5'10". Damn. She'd have been a nice pit power forward in the WNBA. But go ahead, Battle Rifle. Did you finish?
Yeah, I just appreciate you bringing me on, and of course, when you're doing these movie talks, just send me the invite.
Yeah,
I
I
love to
got you.
talk with you again.
I got you. Fool to close us out.
yeah, man, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. I'm glad we were able to get the movie talk down, reminisce on some movies, too, make you look back at some of these old movies. You
Now I'm
know,
about to finish watching that Jean Claude one, that Hard Target.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, good looks, man. And until the next one.
Man. Yeah, man. Like Fuller said, it's always great to bring up these type of topics. It does make me go back and make me think when I was a kid and when my mom and my aunt was still around. And certain movies I used to watch with my mom that was repeats on Channel 11. I remember even as a kid, I always hated watching the TV versions of movies. I always had to rewatch movies, man, because a lot of movies that I seen as a kid was the TV versions. So I always had to go back and rewatch a lot of movies as an adult because of stuff like that. Stuff that I may have not understood as a kid that I completely understand what's going on now. And maybe you guys should do the same thing. Um, but anyway, this was your boy Act Reacher with another episode of the Jab Jamboree, part 2 of our movie talk. Uh, shout out to the mighty LDBC and the full Berserker clan, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, share, what I mean, and tell your other people to subscribe. We're gonna hit you with another one tomorrow. It's your boy Act Reacher. I never steer you wrong, and we gone.